Dick and Marie, 80s girl, dressed up as cows, and Ralph dressed up as a chicken. And Ralph watched them in the hotel suite dressed up as cows.
Oh.
Well, he was dressed as a chicken.
Wait, what?
How much longer are we going to blame the drugs and the alcohol and not just that Ralph's a dirty piece of shit?
Maybe I'll die of a drug overdose. Well, we don't want that, Ralph. Okay.
Well, look at Dick, though. He's like, oh! No, he does.
Oh.
No, he does. Isn't it amazing? Like, they're finally all just saying what they really feel about each other, and it's all actually true.
Yeah.
It's all true.
Everything that we've said for 3 years and longer for you about Dick Masterson.
Yeah.
It's like they're all just like, they're using our talking points against each other.
Against each other, yeah, because they were true all along.
Are they on you, or are they on Juju the cow?
You want to milk me, Milo? Is that what you're saying?
I've never wanted anything less.
What?
This has been an experience. What has happened? Ralph back on the pills and drinking, spiraling, all this stuff. You all know we covered it, but here we go. We're gonna start with Ralph versus Milo.
Yeah, I mean, basically everything's in this folder now at this point. I basically consolidated it all.
Oh.
So it starts here where Milo comes up with this grand scheme. Now, whether this is kayfabe from the beginning, whether this was a master stroke to get Ralph to implode more and melt down and burn the last bridges he had and make him totally subservient to Milo, I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
Is basically to bait Ralph into burning the bridge with Dick so then Milo can milk him and get full control over him. But Ralph, this is the Piggertits intervention. When proteges fall off coming next week, it really does look like the gills of a fish on his fucking tri-tit there, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, man.
Buddy, that's insane, this image. Looks
Isn't
it?
it?
Like a satellite view of like a cornfield or something.
You know, Milo said the same thing. It looked like Mars. He said the same thing I said when we get to him. But that's way ahead in the story. So this is where it begins. Now, I want to just caution everybody, strap in. We have 77 slides of this. Of
Amazing.
Ralph's weekend. Where, I mean, this is the arc that everybody's been waiting for with Ralph. The arc that we never thought would happen. Where the best of friends, the drug addict buddies, they've been through it all. They've been through coming up on 5 years of catastrophic cascade failure. It has been, we're going to be in May. It's going to be the 5th year anniversary of Ralph knocking up Faith Vickers.
Oh!
Can you believe it? It's been 5 fucking years since that saga, New Project 2, all of that shit. Where Ralph and Juju's fate became intertwined together, and Rekieta and them, they were fighting to the bitter end to defend Ralph and sweep for Ralph. But finally, the sweeping is over. They can't sweep it up anymore. This is the thing, it's over. It's fucking cooked. And a lot of us thought this would never happen, but essentially Juju, Dickie's fucking diddler Dax, his Frankenstein monster ended up turning on him this weekend. Now, some people question how real it is, how fake it is. We're just going to go along with it as it happened and give our takes on it as it happened.
Well, Dick
but
did
it's pretty
block
poetic.
him. And then Ralph, by the way, has unblocked everyone.
It's some sort of amnesty again. And how long this is going to last, who really knows? And, you know, Ralph's going to rehab again. You know, it's like, okay, like, how many times are we going to do this song and dance? You know what I mean? But all right, let's get through this.
Let's do this. Okay. Yeah, the rehab arc. Again.
Here comes Milo.
Here's Milo.
I'm in the latrine at Dunkin' Donuts.
Okay.
I love how this is the throne of lofty grandeur that Milo sits upon. The latrine, the porcelain, the not so porcelain throne of Dunkin' Donuts. Here he makes his address to the Ralph Email. He squeezed in the time for him as he was squeezing out a dump on the not so porcelain throne of Dunkin' Donuts. Just the humiliation that Ralph's going through, where Milo, who's clearly high out of his fucking mind, isn't he? Like his eyes are just pinned.
He smashed the line, bro.
And he's just pontificating upon the throne at Dunkin' Donuts to the Ralph Email. It is cinema. This is some Kino shit.
Wait,
this is a power move from Milo. This is a man after my own heart in that way.
Do you think that he took a shit and then filmed the video, or sat down, filmed the video, and then took a shit?
I like to believe that he sat down, started shitting, and filming at the same time.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
I like to believe that right now he's squeezing it out.
Oh, imagine you hear the bloop in the back.
Like, guys, let's get some sauce.
Let's go.
God
Big
bless
Bro.
the goal. Let's
Hell
hit
yeah.
it.
Passing an exceptionally difficult stool.
He's passing an exceptionally difficult stool called Ralph's career, and it's about to go down the toilet.
All right, let's see where this goes.
But I just couldn't wait any longer before making an announcement about a special Pigotits intervention.
I love Pigger Tits.
Yeah! Milo's all flushed in the face. Like, this is a serious dump that he's in the midst of. But he managed to find a valuable 41 seconds of his time during this dump to call Ralph Piggertits and say he needs an intervention for his drug abuse.
Buddy, the Fat Chick Thriller for a sub. Thank you
For
so much.
one sub?
He's waiting for us to do.
After we got you, fucking Warski, Elfski?
Hit it.
Let's go! Come on! Elfski and Santa PPP.
I love those.
And
They're so nice.
one fucking sub? Come on. Look at these guys. Come on.
Ho, 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 buddy.
All right, I guess it is what it is. It is what it
Thanks
is.
for the support, guys. We really appreciate it.
I'm going to be doing an opioid intervention. My dear friend, former protege, now wild child, prodigal son, if he's alive.
Ian, does he need a specific intervention?
Son.
It's alcohol, it's pills, it's
No,
powder.
the intervention isn't even gonna fucking do anything.
Come
like
on.
every Discord call he has is like an intervention. You know what I mean?
It's heart failure this week. Ethan Ralph. I'll be on the kill stream next week. Look out for announcements from him. Don't die, Ralph. Not now. Not after everything.
Not now. That was a pretty Kino
That's very
promo
funny.
from Milo.
Very funny,
Like,
very funny.
You can tell how at one time he was like on top of the world. You know, it's like some sort of, it's a crumbled grandeur of a once great entertainer who revealed on Drunken Peasants that he thinks that molesting children can have positive outcomes, and then everything crashed and burned and failed, and he's like a drug burnout and shit like that. But, you know, he still can look down upon Ralph.
Everyone can.
Well,
everyone.
But what, I mean...
What did Ralph?
Okay, at this point, who is beneath the Ralph Email? Like
Feezer.
Feezer, Bobby. That's about it.
Cog. Yep.
Cog, yeah. Anyway,
Ricada?
Here, yeah, I don't know, man. Ricada is starting to, I mean, I don't know. When we get to his copes today, it's hard to say he's actually recovered at all.
Andy Dick.
At least Andy Dick was on TV at one point.
True, yeah.
I don't know. All right, here comes Ralph. Ralph's fired up. I will say taking it up the ass is not peak male form, but you're reform, so no big deal. Psych for the show. Also, stealing Jim's catchphrase is a new low, 'cause you much funnier. So obviously Ralph's drunk as while he's writing this. You can tell he's seething at Milo's disrespect, cutting the toilet promo on him. But he's so desperate for any sort of clout or validation from anybody. That might remind him of the old days. That he's like, all right, Master Milo, even though you take it up the ass and you're gay, I guess I'll submit to you because I'm desperate. It's sad. I don't know how Ralph in the end actually forgave this and bent the knee to Milo. But Milo goes, let's go, pig of tits. Sandra's waiting. Join her, Ralph.
That's his mom.
Sandra's waiting. Join her, Ralph. Your mom, he says your mom is burning in hell and encourages you to die and join her.
Bro, that's vicious.
Isn't it?
That's
just ruthless
dirty.
from Milo, bro.
That's
Oh yeah. Well, now it's all kayfabe. I told him to do that. Yeah, I'm sure. Okay, whatever. Like, I asked for him to humiliate me and my mom. If you want to know the truth about it.
Oh yeah, right.
Ralph gets so felted. Milo goes, I taught you to troll. I taught you to be cruel. I taught you to be vindictive. I taught you to be churlish. I taught you to be spiteful. But I never taught you to be such a pathetic, thin-skinned coward.
Oh.
It's just ruthless. Like, first off, you blocked me first. Second off, you did tell me all this, though. And not your asshole is loose as a goose.
Ring the
Bring
bell.
it up. Ralph, bring it up.
Wait, you did tell me all this, though?
You did tell me all this, though. Okay. Here we go. Ralph goes, there's not one person Milo haven't f***ed over except my ex-wife.
What did he mean by that?
What did he mean by that? Is he saying that everybody else has f***ed his ex-wife? Like, what does he... I genuinely don't know. So now Diddler Dax gets involved. He goes, oh boy, Nero, are we doing the intervention of Ralph this Saturday? This guy isn't going to see 2026. Live stream, super chats go to the kids. He's got to be sober, though, at least for 2 hours. Like, it's to the point where even Diddler Dax has so little faith in Ralph.
And patience.
That he doesn't even believe the guy can be sober for 2 hours.
Yeah.
You know, he goes, this guy isn't going to see 2026,
Ralph's response is so funny. I'm reading ahead.
And Ralph goes, too late, but I'd like to come by if you're down.
Bye.
No, Ralph. Ralph, it's just a comedy of errors. The guy's absolutely sauced out of his fucking gourd, buddy. Instead of too late, it's do late. But I'd like to come. Yeah, exactly. I'd like to come by, not B-Y, but B-U-Y. If you're down. Guys, it's gotten to the point with Ralph where on Jesse's show yesterday, Ralph actually pitched being a co-host with us. I'm not kidding. Ralph was like, yeah, I'd like to do a show with those Keno Casino guys. And that's when it's like, whoa.
Oh, man.
So I would like to formally invite Ralph to be the third chair on Smart Guys with Darkside Phil.
Yeah.
And me, Ralph, and Phil can give the world the wrestling show that they deserve.
Are you really trying to burn down that DSP show?
No, not at all. I would never be trying to burn down the show with Phil. I love Phil so much. He's the best.
All right.
Oh, man.
Right. Okay, whoa, hey, whoa. Hang
Whoa,
on. So, wait.
Ralph.
So Ralph deletes his response. And then Adds N, I will smoke him. Soft A, I will smoke him.
I'll smoke him.
Smoke who?
I guess Milo.
For doing an intervention?
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna
like
beat
they're
you at my
trying to help
intervention.
him.
It's like
Yeah, I'm gonna beat the intervention. I'm gonna prove why it's better I do drink and do drugs, bitch.
It's like blood sports. Why you should stay fucked up?
Oh man.
Okay.
And then will you go to LA to confront Milo? And Ralph's like, yeah, I'm headed to LA right now. So at this point,
Okay.
like our hopes for like Maximum Kino are really, really high. There's going to be a confrontation between Ralph and Milo at Dick Masterson's house. The showdown of the century, a live intervention with super chats, the proceeds of which go to Ralph's kids. And it's like, this is going to be awesome. And unfortunately, it didn't.
Nah.
It didn't quite
We
turn
held our
out that
breath.
way.
We were texting like, let's just see if anything happens. And
Let's not do anything.
Oh.
Here we go. We got Ralph. Oh no,
Bro.
Oh man.
Wait,
Here we
hang
go.
on. Is this what we're doing now? Elder abuse now?
You know what I mean? Like I don't even like. I almost feel bad. Like, this man's 40 years old this year. But he's so old. He's got like liver spots on his fucking forehead. His hair is completely gray. His beard is like 85% gray.
Buddy,
It's over, man.
And this is an elderly man. And his hair's all messy.
He's disheveled,
His nose
man.
is ripped from the cut from falling in the bottles.
You know, his eyes are probably blackened and cut up. He's hiding it behind the sunglasses. You can see the cut on his forehead. He's not doing so good. He's old.
I am 2
He's
years
fat.
younger than him.
Oh man. And it's crazy too. You were on fucking drugs for years too, partying all the fucking time.
For like 4 or 5 years straight. Like,
what the is
not
his
Coke.
excuse?
Coke was just 2 years or a year and a half. But alcohol still for like 5, 6 years. I was even after the Coke, I was drinking a lot still, right? And I got out of it, thank God. But this is like,
and like it'd be nice if the guy could get sober and figure his shit out. It's just like we're all very skeptical. It's just not gonna happen.
But even if he does quit, it's like you've already like jumped in a time machine past 30 years.
The problem is he's already fucked up his life so badly that there's really not that much hope of recovery. So I don't know, man. But let's play this.
All right.
Hey Milo, you sucker! Why don't you?
Hey Milo, you sucker! Meanwhile, there's like a guy behind him. You're just in the airport minding your own fucking business, trying to get on your flight.
Hey, you there's some guy
and then
next to
you just encounter a wild rage pig in the airport. Hey, sucker! And he's like, you're like, what the hell is going on?
That's so funny.
Sucker, why don't you face me one-on-one in Dick Masterson's house with 80 girls?
Wait. Why don't you
with
face
80
me
girls?
one-on-one with 80 girls?
It's the 80s girl.
What
It's
do
80
you think
girl.
about that, bish? You're going 1v1 me and Diddler Dax's Baba Dream Mansion crack shack in Compton, bish.
No wonder Dick Masterson's had enough. He's like, wait, did Ralph just challenge Milo to battle at my house with my girlfriend?
It's pistols at dawn, buddy.
With
pistols at dawn.
80 girl with Sean, whoever we can get.
Sean's gone. Sean's seen enough, and probably a lot of it had to do with you. To be honest, Ralph, I have a good feeling that a solid 20 to 30% chunk of him quitting had to do with Ralph. a lot of it, more of it probably had to do with Digibro and the other freaks, you know, the Transon family that Diddler Dax has and stuff. But I imagine Sean, when he was quitting, was like, no more dealing with Ethan Ralph.
Wow.
Is he wearing a cape? I think that he took like a Chick-fil-A bag and he fashioned it around his neck. Like a plastic bag from Chick-fil-A.
Like the tote bag? He has a tote bag?
It's like a Chick-fil-A bib or some shit that he's fashioned around his neck. It's to hide his neck gun. It's to hide the chun.
Do you know what I think? I think it's like a soccer team scarf. You know what I mean? I think. Is it?
It's the lobster bib from fucking Joe's Crab Shack or some shit.
Girl, with Sean, whoever we can get. Why don't you fucking man up, you pussy son of a bitch?
Like, guys just hollering about pussy sons of a bitch in the airport. He's not even trying to be quiet.
It's echoing. It's like echoing. You hear it echo through the entire airport.
This is insane. He's like struggling to get the words out. Do you think this was before or after he was denied the ability to fly?
What?
Was it? Do you think it was before or after they told him he couldn't get on the plane?
Hang on.
Clip.
He didn't go on. I didn't even know that. He didn't make it on the plane? Hey, Ash? He didn't make it on the plane?
I don't even think he made it on the plane, buddy.
But didn't he?
Let's go!
Whoa, buddy. Okay. I thought he made it. Wait, he drove down. Is that when he was in a fight in Tijuana? Okay, I don't want to spoil too much. Okay, here we go.
All right, yeah. He's so drunk. His brain just shut down.
Oh, yeah.
He's just staring. And look at what he's doing. Bro. Whoa, Ralphie.
Oh, yeah, because he then said his cat was lost or something.
Yes, the cat was lost.
Yeah, okay, I did see that.
There's just so much going on. Ralph couldn't figure out how to shut off the video.
Oh, my God.
So now Ralph's in the bathroom at the airport battling.
Milo, you son of a bitch.
Wait,
Listen to how it echoes. Listen to how it echoes in the fucking bathroom, buddy.
Did oh my God. I know his mindset. He sees Milo's video of him on the toilet. So Ralph's like, okay, I'll go to the but he's
all right,
shame.
then, bish. I'll fucking make a video in the bathroom. I'll make a video shitting all over myself. You want to know the truth about it? Or you want me to piss on the floor? I will. Will you dare me, bish? So, Ralph, imagine you're in there taking a dump, and this guy just waddles in and starts fucking yelling about Milo. You just hear this. You just smell the stink of booze from 10 feet away drifting over the stall.
Oh, the diarrhea. Whiskey diarrhea?
Yeah, it's like gunt sweat and fucking whiskey sweat.
Oh, God.
Fucking the aroma of it all.
Oh, that's disgusting.
You take it up the ass, and you're proud of it.
He's yelling about a guy taking it up the ass in the men's washroom at a fucking airport in Mexico.
And he's filming the diaper change.
Somebody in chat goes, imagine a casino bro walking in. You're like an A-log and you catch Ralph hollering in the bathroom. What do you even do?
That's a dream.
What do you even do?
You follow him and film.
Yes.
And that in and of itself is just disgusting. And so
Is he just standing? Is he just standing up, leaning on the wall?
Porcelain says he's thinking of the first Austin Powers movie where the guy's in the next stall.
Yeah.
meet me in LA tomorrow and I will take care of business, you motherfucker.
You know, I've done videos on the toilet before, but I've never done it in a public restroom. That's depraved,
That's next level,
dude.
isn't it?
All right, so now we get Ralphie in black and white. Guess who's back in California, motherfuckers?
Look at his
Now,
hand.
look at his hand, how gnarled his pig hoof has become. Like, there's all sorts of scars and scabs and bruises. Like, look right directly below his middle finger. Like, zoom in. Like, look at that bruise.
Oh.
Bro!
Wait, look at this line right here. Isn't that weird? It's like his knuckles busted or some shit. Like, what the
people are saying they're like meth hands. Like, some people are saying those are track marks. Are they track marks? But usually, like, that's one of the last places you inject is your fingers and toes, like after you fucked up your other veins. I don't know if those are track marks or what. But, like, he's been really fucked up lately. Like, really fucked up. And that's the one thing about all of this. Like, the question is, how much is kayfabe? How much is gay ops? How much is real?
Yeah.
The one thing that is real is how drunk and fucked up on drugs Ralph
That is real, yeah.
That's the one thing that you can count on to always be real. Oh my God.
What?
Here, look at this, the cringe of how Ralph is set. The battle of the century, bish. Rock versus Hogan. Flair versus Steamboat. It's gonna be an epic destruction. His frame of reference being pro wrestling. It's gonna be Flair versus Steamboat. Yeah,
this is like Jerry Lawler and Andy Kaufman.
It's just like that for sure.
Wait, what is this?
This is a crazy tweet from Ralph. Milo is like 6'3", but a crowbar evens the odds. So Ralph's threatening to smash Milo's brains in with a fucking crowbar.
Milo, like if Ralph swung a crowbar at Milo, Milo would grab it from the air and pull it off his hands and just beat the lip. Yeah,
I want to see Ralph fucking dummy him with the crowbar,
Ralph
buddy.
Kill Milo with a crowbar.
If Ralph beat Milo to death with a crowbar, that would be one of the greatest things that's ever happened ever.
Imagine the police found or the police footage body cam of Dick's driveway with a dead Milo and Ralph covered in blood. You don't understand, officer. He was A-logging me.
He was making fun of me on the toilet at Dunkin' Donuts, officer. I had no choice but to crowbar his head in. This is some unhinged stuff.
Oh,
okay.
fun.
And out of nowhere, he snakes Ricada.
No.
Which it's like, all of it was for nothing, Ralph. Like, it was all for nothing. I got an interview with Ricada. The interview was terrible, massive technical issues, made like no money at all. He flew out to the courthouse, got embarrassed, denied the name his daddy gave him.
Yeah.
While he was supposed to be pressing the Kiwi farmers. Took a super embarrassing picture with the Ricada clan that's cursed and will forever live in infamy. Then he got fucking charged for like streaming a case in the state of Minnesota and had to write a letter to Santa to have the judge save him. Like, he went through all of that. Like, the challenge to Aaron to fight him at the boxing gym, all this for nothing. In the end, he snaked Ricada and burned the bridge anyway. Which, by the way, Ricada, how sad. After all the things he said about you, your wife, your kids, for you to forgive him, invite him into your home, bring him around your children, bring him around your wife. What were you thinking, you fucking idiot? You obviously weren't.
No.
Well, Ricada's entire is like, he basically is Ralph. Well, it's going to own Josh Moon if I bring Ralph out here.
Yeah, it's the fellow
Basically, every character in the sector is fucking Ralph at this point. Like, well, I own the Casino Boys if I bring Ralph up here to be with my kids and wife. But here comes Ralph. Ricada, you dosed your child with coke, allegedly. And why let him rail your wife? April admittedly an upgrade. I am changing everything. Howard Cosell. I'll tell it how I see it. Stable change. Which again is like a wrestling reference. So I guess Ricada has now been thrown out of the wrestling stable known as the Insane Pedophiles or whatever. I'm sure he's really upset. You know, like,
Yeah, what a loss, eh?
You're not allowed in the fucking stable with me anymore. Okay. And then, like, fucking Vito's dunking on Ralph. Like, this is tough for Ralph. Like, you know,
Then Ralph goes,
Vito's
yeah,
like,
that's funny.
Vito, you've never been funny than me, except as a running joke about pedos. Loads here, and Dick picked you just to make fun of you, Lamau. Ralph,
I'm gonna take a piss
I don't know
real
what
quick.
to tell you. As low on the totem pole as Vito the pedo is, and boy, oh boy, is he a low down, dirty pedo fucking bum whack packer that Dick brought on solely to make himself look better. Ralph, you are now considered lower than Vito. You are now considered lower than Vito the pedo in the hierarchy of the Dick Masterson universe. Vito is now saying you're the new Boogie. Ralph, you can't let them clown you like this, bro. Ralph, you have to stand up. Stand up! Be counted! Fight back! Get up! Get up, Ralph! Get up and get these motherfuckers. You can't let Vito do this to you, Ralph. You can't let this happen. You can't go out like this, Ralph.
Back.
You're the Ralph Amale. You're the Ralph Amale there. You can't let Vito dunk on you like this. And then, you know, Dick fucking says this lunatic's not allowed at his house. Dick has called this off. Disappointed, but maybe one day. Maybe one day I'll get to be with Diddler Dax at the Dream Mansion again, taking tabs at LSD.
You know, like Dick is just done. After he lost fucking Sean, he's like, listen, I can't keep doing this. He was like, it's like the whack pack went too far into his life, you know?
I think it's partly Sean leaving. I think it's partly that he's having a kid now. So he has a pregnant, permanent girlfriend or wife or who the fuck knows what the situation is, that she's pregnant. And he's going to allow this fucking drug addict, alcoholic monster with a history of violence against women into his house to have a confrontation with another crazy fucking guy named Milo. Like, it's not going to go well. He must be like, once Dick finally was like, you know what? It's just not worth it. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
You know, and he's right. Like, he's righteous to shut it down, to be honest.
I'm actually surprised Dick took it this far. Being humiliated, spit on, like the amount of opportunities lost by Dick by just being Ralph's friend is insane. His audience hated Ralph. Remember when he did that live, what was it? The live fucking, what is it called?
The roast?
No, remember he had, it's called The Road Show or something?
Oh, yeah, the Road Rage or whatever.
Road Rage. He had Ralph, and then he's like, and Ethan, Ralph, and no one clapped.
And everybody bullied Ralph at the event, too, and treated him like shit. Do you remember they were pressing him and stuff? Man, so much stuff happens with Ralph, like, you just forget.
I know. It's fucking
you just
insane.
forget. But, like, and then what's crazy, though, is all of it was apparently to protect nothing. Because the stories Ralph has come out with are not that crazy. I mean, we'll get into them. The craziest one is that Dick murdered this cat, which it's like, whoa, buddy.
That's fucked. That's dark. But
It is pretty fucked. And then Vito confirmed that was true. You know, so.
But then he's just like, so, you know, fucking Dick Masterson was on drugs. It's like, yeah, we know.
Now, here we go. Milo says, can't believe you pulled out Dick Masterson. This Dick is limp, ladies and gentlemen.
So Milo flips on Dick now?
Milo then snakes Dick, which it's like, okay. And then Ralph, I was super hyped for this. It's a shame Dick Masterson pulled the plug.
Wait, what's the timing on this? So Milo challenges Ralph. He accepts. Dick buds in and then joins and goes, yeah, we could do this, this, and this, right?
Yeah.
And then pulls out himself?
Yes.
What a fucking loser. Why
You know what I mean? He just cut the
place?
content.
You know?
In the end, he cut the content and shut it down when he should have just let it happen.
What a fucking loser.
So here comes Ralph. I don't know, but he asked for it, and I thought it would be fun. But sometimes these things fell apart. I made a sober promise. I mean, I can't even believe he was sober to make it. Okay. I made a sober promise. I wouldn't be fucked up around a pregnant woman anyway, just out of concern. But I wish 80s girl and Dick the best with that. Ralph, what about when you were around your pregnant fucking baby mama Faith Vickers, drunk and high out of your mind, hollering, do you know who I am? You won't talk to me like this as you choke the life from her?
Whoa.
Maybe that's why he made that sober promise. I'm not really sure there, but but it is what it is. Maybe he doesn't want to take whatever changes that could theoretically exist. So he's misspelled exist there. And then I don't know if he's saying... I don't know if he's saying whatever charges that could theoretically exist.
Maybe he doesn't.
Or whatever changes.
Maybe he doesn't want to take whatever
Yeah,
changes.
or when he drunk drove pregnant Pantsu the wrong way down the road. Do you remember that?
Yeah. I think it's in our...
man.
I'm pretty
blowing
sure it's
weed
in the
smoke
intro,
in
the,
Cozy Rosie's face. Yeah.
It's in the Pill Hog
The man
Day,
that leads the way.
Yeah, it's in that video. But it is what it is. Maybe he doesn't want to take whatever changes that charges. So they were going to battle on the driveway?
They're going to fight in the middle of the driveway. Yeah.
Okay.
That was the idea.
I think you're right. Yeah, I think you're right.
This one's crazy, by the way. This is like the saddest shit ever from Ralph. Get ready. We need some sad music for this.
Okay. All right. Let me hide the screen. Even though you all probably read it, but it's okay. Let me grab the sad music.
This is some sad shit. I have 2 kids myself, and I doubt that's gonna pan out with all of them playing, etc. Lol.
What?
But maybe I'll die of a drug overdose. Silver linings, bitch.
Oh my god. Silver.
I honestly think that's rock bottom for Ralph. Him dying is the silver lining. Like the end of his suffering is the silver lining.
Yo.
So what he's saying is because Dick's going to have a kid, right? So Ralph wants his kids and Dick's kid to play together.
Okay.
In the backyard. But he's like, that'll never happen. I doubt it's going to pan out. Don't pity me. I'm already dead. Maybe I'll drive a drug overdose instead. I wish our kids could play together, but I'm probably gonna OD and die. I hope you're happy, Dick. Like, this is unhinged. This is some demented shit, bro.
Oh my god.
I know, right?
Oh, no.
Stories. Here comes Ralph.
Quitting?
I'm quitting. I'll finish up some business first, but I'm tired of this. People who have done more drugs than Colombia have a holier-than-thou attitude. Just done with it. I'm going to see my son the next 2 days and then disappear. Oh, and your new co-host sucks bad. If you want to know the truth about it, Dick.
He's lashing out now.
Oh, he's just absolutely flailing in every which direction and saying that's going to be the end of Ralph, but he has no other options.
You can't quit when, like, there's...
You're a convicted felon and, you know, everything about you is, like, really negative online. Like, you're Ralph.
All right. How is his new co-host?
He's bad.
Yeah.
Ralph's right. Everything Ralph's saying is actually righteous.
Wow.
Look at this one. This is one of the most crazy posts ever. This is where Ralph realizes where he stands in the pecking order. Vito's a pedo, is held in higher esteem than me. You can't make this up. Stars of the past fucked women, did drugs, coke, DUI. Well, Vito f***s children. Kiwi Farms was right. You know, Ralph, like, it's so keto.
So isn't it funny? Isn't it funny how he goes, Vito fucks children, right? When it's like you've been defending Vito for years, Ralph. Like Ralph,
You
was
know,
like Team Vito for like
he
5
was
years.
like Vito's top Janny for a half decade, but now Kiwi Farms was right. You know, Ralph's in a hard spot when he's saying Josh Moon was right.
Bring it up.
Kiwi Farms was right. Bring it up, Juice Dub. Software Ralphie. Oh man, to be considered lower than Vito now. Holy.
Raphael
Exactly.
Raphael
He's- what
Mania
he's
had a
doing-
great tweet
Go
here. He says this whole Dax thing just highlighted Ralph has 0 friends. Everything is superficial and transactional. And then he put the felted with a Feezer. It's so true. It's so true. Ralph's alone, bud.
Well, all that this tweet from Ralph revealed is that he knew Vito was a pedophile the whole time and just didn't care
Yeah.
and associated
Well, he
himself
didn't.
with him. Yeah.
He didn't.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, wait.
Oh, but he got us. It's only the 50th time that Ralph, pretended to quit the internet. He's getting less and less attention each time, but I'm not really quitting. I'm going on the war path. Obviously.
Oh, you believe that I was quitting in my suicide baiting? Well, gotcha. It's like we know
Gosh,
you
you
have
bitch.
night
I'm
terrors.
like,
You've
come
told
on.
us. We know he has night terrors. He's told us this. Like, oh my.
Here we
God.
go. You have no idea how I'm about to burn this f***er down. Oh, you want a heel turn? You're about to get one. Or face, depending on your perspective. I mean, I guess it's a face turn. Only in the sense that I actually hate Diddler Dax and Pedo Vito even more than I hate Ralph. And so therefore I cheer for Ralph to
Same.
felt them and burn them the f*** down.
Yeah.
Because they were the ones who enabled and supported Ralph also through all the years of his gay ops, the swattings, the doxings, all of that. Dick co-signed every bit of it and defended it the whole way through, and so did fucking Vito. So I really hope he does turn against them and causes them fucking problems, because it's what they fucking deserve.
Bring it up, Ralph Dub.
I swear to God, you seen nothing yet. Player in Las Vegas. I'll let you guess the costumes.
This is
So
Gus.
I'll just
Gus
the costume. So Ralph's just fucking blacked out of his mind. But apparently, in the Playa Hotel in Las Vegas,
Uh-huh.
Dick and Marie, 80s girl, dressed up as cows, and Ralph dressed up as a chicken. And Ralph watched them f in the hotel suite dressed up as cows.
Oh.
Well, he was dressed as a chicken.
Wait, what?
Now, I don't know what to make of that. I believe it.
Who holds the L here, though?
If you want to know the truth about
Ash,
it,
who holds the L?
well, they all do. It's what's called a kamikaze felt.
Wait. Wait.
And then here comes Ralph.
I would read, but you do the better voice, though.
I'm telling you, I love my son. But I came out here for an event. Don't play with me. 2022, LSD galore, and you shit on me in favor of Vito? Okay. I hope everyone is happy with their decisions. No.
What does he say? No.
What
at
does
the
the
end?
no?
What
What
is
does the no at the end mean? No.
I like that though. It's so funny.
That's right, chat. Ralph sat in the cluck chair and watched two cows get it on.
Fucking
That's crazy.
old McDonald.
Not the
cocksucker.
cluck chair, buddy.
Yo, but this is okay. So he's trying to like I'm gonna expose you for doing LSD in 2020. Like, we know they're high out of their mind all the time. Like, look
You
at
know,
Dick. Like Dick,
I'm pretty sure
Leatherface.
it was a story got leaked out. And this is one of my favorite stories. I've told it so many times. But Dick Masterson was actually afraid to take the LSD because he was afraid that he was going to be confronted by my interdimensional asshole, raping his mind throughout space and time. And apparently when he did drop the acid, he was like moaning out my name. And he was like traumatized and drooling on the floor. And everybody was concerned. So, and I don't think he's really ever been the same since then.
Imagine he's like entering the hole, like it's going like infinitely. He's like
Into my
traveling.
ass.
He's traveling through like
It's
an
like the
infinite hole.
multiverse of starfishness. It
He's
is.
like traveling like a tunnel.
No, seriously, dude.
The
like,
fractal starfish.
He had experienced ego death in my fucking asshole. Oh,
Fractal.
no.
Your asshole turns into like a million little assholes and fractals like for infinite time and space.
The infinite pinkness of my interdimensional ass. All right, here we go. So somebody goes, well, Ralph sauced again, which, you know, is a pretty good observation, a pretty solid, you know. Ralph goes, the funny part is I'm realizing a lot of things. Josh Moon made many members of the Whack Pack so Dick can look better. Like, what? How is this Josh's fault? Josh made the Whack Pack? No, Dick made the Whack Pack and you loved being in it.
You were in it.
And now you're suffering.
All right, well, what is this? And then,
okay, we got Based IRL here in chats wrote an effort post. He goes,
right.
What does it say about me that Ralph is shitting on Dax and I feel nothing? I'm not laughing, entertained, or slightly joyful. It feels like I'm watching a retarded cat knock already broken Lego sets off of a 2-foot tall table. Apparently, that's a Kiwi Farms post today that kind of does sum up the situation. I mean, I'm still laughing, but it's nowhere near as kino as this arc should be.
If it was like last year this happened, we'd be stuck, you know, the crab dance. We'd be popping champagne. It'd be funny. But like this is like, okay, this is like when a show has already lost all its steam.
Yeah.
Season 9. And then the writers start something great, but it's already like season 7 and 8 sucked. So
it's too late. It's all ruined and fucking worthless now, right?
Exactly.
So this is probably my favorite post that Ralph made. I'm coming to Dick's house. You think he'll shoot me? Like, Ralph's challenging Dick to shoot him down like a dog in the street and end his life.
And then
because
Vito
Ralph's
goes 50-50.
so tired. Yeah, Vito's like, I'd put the odds at 50-50 he'll kill you. Ralph's like, he literally can't. It's state law, I believe. I have no weapon. 30% plus years. What does that mean?
Imagine being Dick Masterson and you being like, were they all right about Ralph? Is he talking about me murdering him on my driveway? And then getting 30 years in jail? Like, imagine he's on LSD. You'd be panicking. You'd
be losing your mind. It's just crazy how the arena changed from the Battle of Jim's driveway to the Battle of Dick's driveway. It really is poetic justice. And like, it really deserves to happen.
Yeah.
For all the bullshit they've spewed over the last half decade. They deserve the Battle of Dick's driveway.
Battle. Okay, and then oh my god.
So it's like as the gunt turns, you know, it's do 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 do. Days of our gunt. You know, like It's a soap opera and a half. And by the way, I don't even believe any of this. I think
This
he
is
probably
bullshit.
he got drunk and fell down is what happened.
Yeah.
But Ralph goes, I got a street fight in Tijuana.
I gotta.
So it's not he got in a street fight, but he got
got
a street fight. Kind of like he captured a Pokemon or something. I got a street fight.
I got a head rush from that laugh. I lost oxygen.
This is just fucking ridiculous.
I lost all oxygen in my head.
So street fight, I choose you. Gotta fight them all, Ralph them all. He's gotta fight them all, buddy. So he goes, was out in an hour. I hit this fat ass bouncer in the face. $5,000 fine.
Is this
No
real?
paperwork. It's smiley face. Well, I lost $5,000, but I'm sure the Mexican police officer who took the $5,000 was more happy to get it than I was sad to lose it. Happiness increased in the world. So's happy face, no paperwork. I mean, the reality is like this
never
guy
happened.
He's the most unreliable narrator in the whole fucking world. Like, just stop it,
He
bro.
fell.
Like,
He fell in glass bottles. That's what happened. Secondly, $5,000 fine. Ralph can't pay that.
yo, that's all the money he has in the world. Like, and that's like,
Maybe.
giving him probably a couple grand.
Yes, yeah, he has at least or a max
Now,
3,000.
this was later on retconned into being 5,000 pesos,
Oh,
or about $200.
oh, okay.
You know,
That makes
if
more
Ralph
sense.
actually lost $5,000, he'd be seething. Oh, it's so true, Malcolm X. All Ethan Ralph has to do is fire up a little stream and burn it all to the ground. Give the people what they want. Ethan Ralph and Escape from LA. And had Ralph actually fired up a live stream and went to Dick's driveway to battle, I would consider him totally redeemed.
Yeah.
He would be third chair on the show.
Yep.
He would be
I agree.
drawing a salary until the day he died. But spoilers, guys, he pussied out.
Oh, it's
and
bad.
so
It's a very,
the redemption arc is canceled, guys.
it's a very.
Here, Ralph's just writing fucking. By the way, guys, this isn't even everything that happened.
This is a
there were
taste.
there were so many tweets that Ralph made, and some of them I'm sure were deleted before anybody got to them. Just total cascade meltdown. Just total avalanche of insanity. But here we go. So Dick seems to think I was going to literally die facing Milo. Lamau, what? Also, of course, we were hoping it up a bit. We were hoping it up a bit on purpose. Totally insane reasoning. I mean, Ralph, you did just talk about if Dick would shoot you at his house. So it seems like it was somewhat of a valid concern, but Hyping? Why did Elon mess up everything? Oh my fuck. Listen, don't you blame Elon for this one, Ralph. Don't you dare. Don't you dare do it, Ralph.
Wait, what? What does that mean?
On.
With the spelling error was Elon's fault?
Yeah, that's Elon's fault. Even though, he could have went and just edited the fucking tweet, you know? But
yeah.
now here he goes. This one's amazing.
God
this is
up.
actually God up super early to see Xander, but it was at the wrong time, lol. No, how can you get up too early to see your son?
He put PM instead of AM?
It doesn't even make any fucking sense, man. I got up super early to see my son, but it was at the wrong time, lol. No, that no is so fucking funny. We gotta hit it for that. That's the worst excuse I've ever heard. He got up too early to see his son. Ralph, you deserve this. So you know you deserve this one for that, buddy. Come on.
Unless, hang on. Unless he got up super early to see Xander, but it wasn't early enough. That could be the only,
That's not like it. Why? I don't know. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
I'm trying to make any sense of this.
I was too on time, if you want to know the truth about it. In fact, it was probably you who was late to see your son through plexiglass. He goes, can't catch a break on this trip. I'm going to stay in Tijuana next time and book a hotel in San Diego. It's a lot of trouble to get across. I'm either the luckiest person alive or the unluckiest. Like, what do you mean by this, Ralph?
The luckiest?
What do you mean?
In what the fuck is he saying?
Oh my God. Here we go. So now this is after Milo's like telling Ralph to end his life and be with his mother who's burning in hell. Ralph is so desperate for any sort of attention, clout, money, relevancy that he bends the knee and kisses Master Milo's ring. He goes, you're always surprised who stands by you. Milo is a mentor to me, but we fight sometimes, Law. He told me last night that if I was sober for 3 months, he would do a podcast with me. Don't want to speak out of school, Law. Something he obviously doesn't have to do. Contrast that with someone else. Couldn't be more boring on my show. Going through the motions. Oh, but he was hype and always brought it in 2018. Now, no cams. Phoning it in, and he knows I'm right. Funny how that works. Okay.
So Dick's not on camera anymore. He's audio only. He phones from his cell phone, like Discord.
Obviously, because Ralph, you have no viewers for him to get.
Yeah.
It's over. You have no audience anymore. Nobody fucking cares. He only is taking L's by associating with you, and you're lucky he was even giving you what little charity he was fucking giving you. Because you know right well the whole thing was transactional from the beginning, because Dick Masterson doesn't give a fuck about anybody other than himself. And so do you. You're both the most selfish douchebags in the whole world.
Yeah.
Now, this whole Milo is his mentor, and Milo's going to do the show with him if he stays sober for 3 months. That's like saying Milo would do the show with him if Ralph landed on Mars. You know, like there's probably more of a possibility that Ralph would land and be the first man on Mars than that he's going to stay sober for 3 months. Not to mention, let's say even if he did stay sober for 3 months.
Yeah.
Milo is one of the flakiest motherfuckers in the whole world. Milo's like attention is always like, do this project, now this project.
Yeah.
Mostly because Milo is a fucking junkie who's out of his fucking mind and is like BPD fucking insane. And even he knows that that's true. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so the idea that like one junkie is going to make a commitment to another junkie about doing a hypothetical show 3 months from now, if said junkie gets sober, which would never happen in a million years, we may as well be fucking pissing into the wind. Like none of this shit is ever going to take place. It's all a fantasy. It's all a fucking delusion.
Ralph landing on Mars would be more likely than if he was sober.
I think so, dude.
But dude, like at this point, this whole like sobriety arc and going to rehab, like just fucking, it won't work.
We gotta save Ralphie. Like, no, it's not gonna happen.
It's never work.
Look it. Ralph doesn't have the money, first of all. He doesn't have the audience that he once had, the viewership and the money to sustain a month away from the show.
Exactly.
If Ralph takes 30 days off, he's going to come back to 30 Rumble viewers. Straight up.
Which is one guy, by the way.
Because the only people left who watch Ralph watch it out of habit because it's the only thing on at 2 p.m. on a fucking Wednesday in the sector. And the moment that habit gets broken for like a considerable length of time, he's going to be totally forgotten, and he almost already is. And that's what this whole thing is about, is getting Ralph attention, trying to build him back up again, because he's down so low right now. Nobody's paying attention. Nobody fucking cares. We honestly could have just swept this shit under the fucking rug and not talked about it, because we're honestly doing Ralph a favor by talking about it.
We actually are, by the way.
But like,
not joking.
this is to the point where us making fun of Ralph, though, is having a heart and throwing him a fucking bone of charity, because he's so irrelevant and so fucking low. And that's why he's like, I would love to work with the casino now.
Look,
because like, what other options does he have? Like,
on the Clip channel, right? Like, Ricada stuff, the iDub stuff does incredibly well. Even the RTU stuff. Any other segments are doing really well. The Ralph stuff, guys, is like 7 out of 10.
Well, the thing is, the people who are into the Ralph stuff are really into it and really enjoy it, and we really enjoy it. You know what I mean?
We enjoy it, yes.
But the problem is, there's only about 10,000 people left on Earth who would click on a video about Ralph, even if he lit himself on fire.
Yeah. No, you're right.
You know what I mean?
And when I say 7 out of 10, what it does is it like tracks your last
Pepsi
20.
I'm not saying this is the last Ralph segment.
No, we're not saying
that. We've said that a lot of times. There will never be a last Ralph segment. Even after Ralph is dead, there will always be the once a year tribute to Ralph.
We'll watch the Kill Stream movie for the 8th time.
And, you know, we'll always keep him near and dear our hearts and make sure people never forget the contribution Ralph made to Kino.
Yes, exactly. But, you're right, Ashton.
And and once he dies and there's no family or anything, we're going to make a movie, a bio picture of Ralph's life. I'm going to play Ralph. You're going to play yourself. Steve, you know, is going to play
Ronnie
character.
With a mask.
Steve's going to play Ronnie. You know, DSP is going to play
Ronnie
Dansu.
with the paper bag.
Yeah, I'm both Ronnie and Ralph.
I love when you're Ronnie, Ralph. It's so funny. But what Ashton is saying is that it's just not as funny as it used to be. It's a mixture of sadness in the coverage.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the guy is so low down and like beaten into the dirt. Like, oh man. All right, I'll watch it. Okay, so now this is so here we're talking about. So this is Vito. Dick and Vito were on the Dick show, and they declared Ralph would never be coming on the show again. He's on death's door. He's a fucking bum. And so Ralph seethes about it, and he goes, "I watched it. He's full of shit. Vito is on death's door. If anyone." I talked to his girlfriend, who was excited for the show, and I suppose tried to encourage it. After Milo punked him, he probably wished he would have done it. I still have love for the guy, but he's a complete sham. That's the person he mentioned I chatted with. One person, not multiple. Okay.
It's getting.
So he goes, Dax has been washed for a long time now. Yeah, like 6 years.
Yeah.
That's why Sean lost his smile. Don't blame him, even though he was seriously hilarious. Okay. Sean was not seriously hilarious.
But Ralph was...
Sean was like a cardboard box.
But Ralph doing this is so bullshit. It's like, you sucked their dick for years.
Oh, I know.
I don't blame him. The show sucked. It was not funny. And it's like, bro, you were there on the last show. By the way, do you remember, Ash, the last time he was there, what they did? Do you remember what they did exactly?
What was it? The Sonichu medallion?
They put on the Sonichu medallion, all of them.
And then Los Angeles burned to the ground. They all, everything fell apart. And, like Dick got a kid that he never wanted to have. And, now Sean left him. Ralph lost everything.
And he keeps it on the background still. Bro, that is actually cursed, dude.
It's just slowly destroying his life.
Yeah. All right.
Let's see here. Okay. Oh my God, the cringe is strong. At his best, the Ralph retort is one of the best there is. If he stays sober for 3 months, I will do a weekly podcast with him for as long as he stays clean. I love you, Ethan, but you have to get well for you, for me, for your bloodline, and for the culture. And then Milo says, you are an elder of the House of Yiannopoulos, and I will make a role model out of you if it kills me, which I have no doubt it was. This Game of Thrones?
Is this
Like,
what is Milo? Like, what's Milo? It's funny what Milo's doing. I gotta say, I'll give it to him, but
I'm not sure if Milo is expecting me to succeed. It's called easy money in Vegas.
this is not easy money. Staying sober
But
for 3 months.
I'm gonna make a video every day for 90 days when I get home Monday. And fine, I'm bring back the breath of okay. Now,
No,
did this happen today
no,
or yesterday? This didn't
No.
happen.
no.
So it's already a lie. I'm
Wait, was he
bringing
live?
back the breathalyzer. I don't know where. I don't think he's been live. I don't know where the this guy is, to be honest with you. Like,
I think he's.
but
like,
it's already like totally fucked. Like,
He might be dead.
post a video with the breathalyzer. Which, by the way, just because you post one video with a breathalyzer in the morning doesn't mean you're not drunk at night,
yeah.
or vice versa.
I know what Ralph has to do to make money
No.
and stay sober and prove it to us. He has to put 4 webcams around his room, have a piss bucket, okay, and a shit bucket,
Yeah.
and he's got to be live for 90 days, 24 hours straight, and donos are text to speech through a speaker. That's the only way. Like we have
And
to
honestly,
see.
it could turn his life around.
It would.
I think what they got to do, they got to lock Ralph. Do you remember when Vsauce did this experiment of isolation or whatever?
I did watch that
Where-
one. It's fun.
Where he was in the white room, just totally isolated, and there's like only Soylent to drink, and it's like brutal, and it started to drive him insane.
Yeah.
They ought to lock Ralph in that room for 90 days with only TTS, and like Milo and Dick are at the controls torturing him. Maybe he should pitch this to Sam Hyde and the fish tank people.
Honestly,
and
he
have
should.
them do it. Honestly, I think that might save his career. And it might be the only way at this point. Might save his life, save his fucking career. Let's go.
You know who did that too? Do you remember
God dang.
Asian Andy? Asian Andy did that for a week. He stayed in a white room, and he had TTS, but he stopped streaming for a year and a half because it actually fucked his brain. Eh? Like Asian Andy for 1 week actually went insane. And it was
it is like torture. It causes like almost irreversible damage to the brain to be isolated from people for that long.
Yeah.
Which is part of the reason why Ralph's going so downhill, because he's isolated from everybody all day long. He has no real human interaction, right? He may as well be in solitary. They're saying instead of fish tank, it would be the pig pen. I don't know what's go on. So this, typical Ralph fan drunk. I don't know what's go on, but Dick's always been one of your biggest supporters, and I think he genuinely wants you to do well. You guys are always awesome on the show. No, shit is not always funny as This is a person that has very little brain cells remaining.
Yeah.
They're very easily amused. You could fucking jingle keys in front of them. That's a good one, Dick. But here comes Ralph. This guy doesn't want to be honest. I was just trying to set up the show. He didn't respond. That's why I was manic, not high. But who cares? Last show we did was really good, though, in my opinion. Leave him one more. Okay. Ralph's saying he's manic and not high. Like, the cope is crazy.
Come on.
It's crazy. But what he's right about is, but who cares? This is the thing is, like, fucking Sippy Cup, Persip, and fucking all these guys, we need you to get well, Ralphie.
Why?
We need you to get clean and sober. We need to save you. But ultimately, no one cares.
And they
You
aren't
can't
there
help-
for him when.
You can't help somebody who doesn't want to help themselves.
But
you can't
Persif's not
save
even there for
everybody.
him whenever Ralph is doing well.
Well, he snaked him this
He's
last week
Beyond
anyway.
snaked him. You know what I mean?
You know
Persif's
what? It's all just like flip-flopping, snaking. So the people who are supposed to be his caregivers, like these people live thousands of miles away and they're internet trolls with Kiwi Farms accounts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's that guy who's telling you, I'm going to save you. It's like the guy doesn't want to be saved.
He can't.
The guy,
Persif can't even save himself. Like,
well, that's the thing too, right? But let's not go on a huge tangent about it. We'll, you know, we can talk about it a bit later. But it's like this is a fool's errand, gentlemen. This is a fool's errand. Like, stop trying to be this Florence Nightingale. Like, your job isn't to be Ralphie's keeper.
And it's
like this is
cringe.
insane.
And it's cringe and
No, it's
weird.
Captain Save-A Ralph. Like, oh, Saving Private Pig. And it's the same thing with me, too. The guy's like, I'm going to save you. I'm going to save you. Say, how about you focus on your own life first, bro?
Yeah.
And then talk and like figure it out before you start talking about what's best for me or best for Ralph or best for this guy or best for that guy. As far as I can tell, buddy, you're a broke, cloutless fucking loser whose biggest accomplishment right now in life is begging Ralph to go to rehab.
Oh,
just saying. Okay, next slide.
Whoa.
I can fix him. Oh my God.
So cringe.
I was sober Friday. Earlier in the week, I wasn't. I was manic because you answered no questions on the biggest. This is so delusional.
The biggest
on the
show?
biggest show of the new year. Meanwhile,
But
Mr. Medicare was live to 1,000 times his audience.
But
Not
yet
even
no
a
one
fucking
watched
show.
him.
No one watched Ralph's New Year's stream.
I did.
Nobody even knows what fucking happened. Like, I hear rumor Ralph crapped his pants at midnight. You know? Is that the case? Who knows?
I watched it not on New Year's, by the way. I watched it after New Year's to edit. Just want you to all be aware of that, okay?
Your girlfriend answered more than you did. Then some sob story about a house that burned up. Ooh, sounds fake. You mean like he had somebody, a friend or a relative who lived in LA and their house burnt down? It sounds pretty believable. I don't know if you've turned on the news lately there, Ralph, but a lot of LA burned down. What are you trying to bait me into attacking you? Well, he basically is, and you already are.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't want to deal with you anymore, which is like the wisest decision that you've made.
Oh, no. It's from the Discord?
Oh, yes.
Here we
From
go.
the Discord. This is Dick Masterson, who's calling himself fanboy to own Maddox. It would have been fun if Ralph was sober, but he wouldn't have been. So it would just be cruel. When Dick Masterson thinks it's beneath him and that he's punching down and it would be cruel to make fun of you, you're in a really, really tough place, dude.
And this person says, why are people saying that you betrayed him? What happened with Ralphie? And then someone said they legitimately just hear whatever they want. And then he replies, to f with him and get him to react. That's full.
Dick's such a piece of shit. It's so
the knife,
joke.
the knife right in the back.
Oh,
Bang.
Ralph, no.
Wow.
Okay, now, again, Ralph. Ralph always runs the same playbook of tricks. And at this point, it's like the boy who cried wolf. He's challenged you to a fight. He's challenged Boogie to fights. He's challenged Cog. He's challenged me, Josh, everybody. Everybody in the world he challenges to fights, and then he doesn't show up.
Oh, and Aaron and Holt. And Aaron and Holton.
Aaron, that was literally just a few months ago. So at this point, whenever Ralph talks about a fight, we know it's not serious. We know it's just bullshit. And even Vito is able to call his bluff. But here's Ralph. I officially challenge Vito to a boxing match with 12-ounce gloves for 8 rounds in LA. It's just a total pipe dream. oh yeah, dude, and then I'm gonna be a boxing and it's gonna be 8 rounds in the Staples Center, dude. Like, no, Ralph.
No.
You know, you had a chance with like genuine promoters like, you know, Happy Punch and Keemstar, a potential $100,000 payout, and you bitched out.
It would have been amazing, by the way. It would have been great.
It would
for the
have been
sector.
awesome. And then who the fuck knows where the sector might have went from there. Certainly probably wouldn't be as felted as it is today, but oh no.
Yeah.
Ralph knew, I can't stop saying them slurs.
He ran
Keem."
from Grace Thorpe.
Yes, that's right. The fight with Grace Thorpe that, you know, never happened. So it's all just nonsense.
Oh.
Next slide.
By the way, I like how he's now using the Vito pedophile tweets that he.
Oh, I know that
has
he
defended.
swept for
He
years.
swept for years about this shit. Like why you can't use this when he was your friend yesterday? Okay, like for like 5 years you've been defending this shit. All right, Vito goes, I officially challenged Ethan Ralph to a tickle fight, followed by a sleepover. It's kind of funny, actually. It's kind of funny.
Vito actually owned him because he took it about as seriously as it deserved to be taken.
Exactly, I gotta say that.
I was like, are you really this gay? Make some money, settle scores, and maybe your comic book will be released by 2020. So I guess Vito, you know, Ralph invented a time machine to take Vito back to 2020 to release his comic book. Also, make some money. Who the hell is going to pay you or Vito to fight?
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
That's the least interest in the
first of
fight
all,
ever.
Vito is like 400 pounds, okay? Vito is so fucking fat, and I'm one to fucking talk, but Vito is so fucking fat that his hats don't fit his head. Vito, like, listen, I'm on like the second to last fucking peg on the snapback, right? The guy can't even fit in the last hole of the snapback. He has to leave the snapback open. And we're talking about that guy fucking fighting somebody else? He's fat. He's a melon-headed fuck. He's fat, bro. Come on. And then you got Ralph, who's like on death's fucking door looking like some abomination creature from Silent Hill or some shit.
One punch would kill him.
I'm saying, man.
One punch would actually kill him. Like,
just stop.
Okay, here we go.
He goes, I'm going to LA right now. So I got my hopes up. I'm like, is the Battle of Dick's Driveway going to happen? But no.
Oh.
Instead, now we have Ralph kissing the Vickers ring, just groveling before them. Just sad stuff to see.
You don't want to read that?
Thank you to Faith for taking such good care of Xander. We had 2 wonderful visits. I thought you were up too early, though. I don't know how much of this happened. He told me to fly him, which means to pick him up and carry him. I appreciate all the support. I'm glad I got to see him again. We sang a duet. Oh my God, this is sad.
Oh my God.
Bro, why? Don't share this with us, man, please. If this happened, like, keep it to yourself. Oh my God. I got caught up in the showman aspect of my life. The showman aspect of your life? You mean passing out and falling out of your fucking chair into piss bottles, bud? I mean, it's a show. It's a fucking greasy horror show, circus clown show, sideshow, yeah. I don't know if that's showmanship, though. I don't know. I also apologize to Faith for all the years of fighting in the past. Although these past months have been good. Plus, I publicly apologize for posting unauthorized video of her. I have my grievances there as to why it happened, but she was a young girl and being taken advantage by a creep who had groomed her from a very young age.
Wait.
I should have acted my age, which was twice hers. Ralph just admitting to being a greasy groomer, taking advantage of a young girl.
Jesus.
Ralph, no!
Jesus. Like,
Wait a minute, Ralph.
Wait,
No.
hang on. Like, wait, the way he wrote that was not what he meant, by the way. Like,
No. But like, okay. So even if you take his interpretation of it, which is that Chris Kerr was a
Yes.
freak and a pervert who groomed her,
yeah.
Ralph is still justifying and defending releasing revenge of his baby mama.
I had my reasons.
That it was owning some other guy. Not to mention, you're bringing this shit up again, which is the last thing Faith or anybody involved in this wants to think about is you releasing this tape of you putting your thumb up her bum and eating her poo. Okay?
Oh my God.
Poor Mr. Kraut threw up. Where is his reparations? All right, let's go to the next slide.
Oh, that, yeah. Wait, by the way, and then at the end he goes, anyway, happy Sunday.
Wow, everybody else is like, going to church or watching football with their fucking family,
Hanging
or
out with buddies,
hanging out, shit like that, or maybe just relaxing, taking it easy. And then you've got Ralph, and it's like, sir, this is a Sunday. This is the Lord's Day. Can you take a rest from this, please? But no.
Anyway, happy Sunday.
Okay, here he goes. Freak Farms is so stupid. I'm not calling myself a groomer because I'm not. 18 and above only for the Ralph.
So
When
yeah,
you have to clarify that it's 18 and only for you and up, you have some problems. You know what I mean? When you're in that position where you're having, no, I only do 18-year-old. Okay.
Okay, thanks. I hope.
Ralph goes, there has never been any allegation that I talked to Faith before 18 because I didn't. And they was at the height of the war. Okay, Ralph, the allegation has been made a lot. Like, at that time, there were probably hundreds of posts saying that you talked to her when she was 17.
Yeah.
So if you remember, like, Ralph was talking to her, like, around the time of her high school prom. And she, like, ran away from home right after her high school prom to go live with Ralph. So, like, it could have been 17. It could have been 18.
I forgot.
Ultimately, it only really makes a distinction legally. Like, ethically and morally, it's still a guy twice her age luring a fucking 18-year-old out to live with him, isolating her from her friends and family, knocking her up, posting a sex tape of her where he eats her poo, then fucking apparently choking the bitch while screaming, "Do you know who I am? I'm famous." And then for years battling a fucking online, as he says, the height of a war. Where it's just like, this isn't the war. This is the internet, sir. But, for years waging this war with Mr. Vickers, her father and her mother and fucking, that's what you did, bro. And it's like, there's white trash and then there's Ralph Ave. And this is the sort of shit that only happens on Ralph Ave.
Oh my God. Back to Harry.
Man.
I know a little Buffalo Bills fan celebrating today. I love her so much. Wait, about Rosie?
About Rosie. Which,
no!
by the way, Ralph, Rosie doesn't know what's going on. She's not really, like, sentient yet. She's, like, 2 years old. She doesn't know what a Buffalo Bill is or a Kansas City Chief, but this is in Ralph's mind, like what he wants his daughter to be, which is what he really wanted, which is a son that would be obsessed with football and watch it with him. But that's besides the point.
Mm-hmm.
And then he goes, it'll be different one day, but the Chiefs are still winning the Super Bowl, or maybe it won't. It probably won't.
Oh, but hear
But
that.
I still wanted you to know I was thinking about you. Oh, my
brutal.
It's like, man, like, you want us to feel bad for you. You want us to feel sympathy for you, but You know, this is the guy who's like, you're gonna suffer.
And doxing people
and
and
your
people's
families
lives.
are gonna suffer and all this shit. So it's like it's very hard for me to be merciful to Ralph.
I
and,
can't, man.
Okay, let me help you back up, bro. I'm gonna save you, bro.
He has done the most
you know,
vile shit, not only to us, but to everyone. He goes the lowest, like beyond anyone that we know. And then there's like that drip of humanity just shows for a second. I wanted you to know that I was thinking about you. It's like, yeah, you're a human, but you're like a monster who's like, kill me.
I mean, this is the thing is we're supposed to, and this is the whole case that Persip builds is we need to feel bad for Ralph because he can't see his kids and blah, blah, blah.
I don't give a flying fuck.
Like, listen, I honestly don't give a fuck about him or him seeing his kid. Like, I really don't.
0% care. Yeah.
And the fact that you are actually that emotionally invested in whether or not Ralph will see his kids or not, how about Ralph make the appropriate steps to see his fucking children and be a real father for once and not have to rely on me and everybody else to fucking help him see his kids? But oh no, it's like, oh, Ralph's retarded, Ralph's evil, and we need to help him because he's retarded and evil. And then it's somehow we're the bad guys in all of this and his twisted fucking warped little world that he lives in. Everybody else is the evil ones and not Ralph. It's like, I don't know about you guys, but I didn't see Andy write these fucking tweets this weekend. Did you see me write them? No. The only person who's this fucked up is Ralph. Seriously.
Yeah. No.
And it's time to fucking stop. And all of, we just have to be nice and we have to da-da-da-da-da. It's like, no.
You know,
sometimes you just have to let a monster fucking reap what he sowed. And it's like, okay, well, if we just enable Ralph to, you know, groom another girl and beat her ass and fucking abuse her, then it'll all be okay, right? Because the bad fat man and cokehead were mildly inconvenienced by Ralph getting to beat and rape another woman, right?
I'll say this
that's
too.
What it's really about. Like
I don't really care what they say about me, but like Persip will go like, oh, Andy's still on drugs, which I'm obviously not, and I'm sober, right? But he'll go after me with no evidence and just make shit up.
Oh, yeah.
But then his butt buddy, Ralph, is clearly on drugs, but we have to help him. But I'm clearly sober, but I'm on drugs. It's retarded.
I just don't even know. The thing is, nobody knows who this guy even is that we're talking about
at all.
And the thing is, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter either way.
Doesn't matter.
I could pin his fucking channel to the top of this fucking Kick Chat for months and direct everybody to watch everything that he does, and no one would stay. Because it's so boring and shit.
It's garbage.
But we have to like, oh no, Ralphie. It's just no.
Yeah.
No.
And
anyway.
I'm not gonna like feel bad for someone accusing me of doing drugs because I know I'm sober. I'm not. By the way, I'm not sober for you guys. I'm sober for me. Okay.
Oh,
so you
man.
all know that I'm sober for me.
And then, you know, but it's like I lay out the actual truth of it. And then it's, oh my God, you know, it's a spiral, it's a meltdown. I'm just laying out the actual reality and the facts of the situation. No, they're delusional. Well, I don't know. A lot more people seem to agree with me about the reality of the situation than you guys. But yeah, it's me that's the one that's fucking delusional, living in an alternate world. No, I don't think so.
And they're
all right, next slide.
And they're all just spiteful.
Slide.
It's all just spiteful.
You know, I know that that's the stream for the next 3-4 fucking days.
Yeah.
I really don't give a fuck because I just want to speak the truth about it.
Yeah.
You know, and I know it's like, oh, why do it? Why do it? It's because I just want to speak the truth about it because it's fucking bullshit and it's sad.
Yeah.
So now here we go. This is Ralph, right? And this is just pathetic shit. And this is where it's like, I just don't even feel bad because you're such a loathsome fucking worm. He talks such a big fucking game about how he's going to ruin this person's life, ruin that person's life. And then when the chickens come home to roost for him, he gets all up in his feeling, weak as a fucking bitch, and goes, Bo Blacks might want to kill himself more than me. That's saying a lot. This is like Ralph a pussy confirmed.
Wow.
Holy cow.
Like shit, like this whole like, oh, I'm gonna kill myself. I swear to God. It's like,
Well, do it then.
do it,
but
you
it's
pussy,
all
bitch.
for attention.
No,
and
it's
it's
for
all for
attention.
fucking
It's-
sympathy.
I almost said
Holy.
yeah, it's
So here comes
dream.
Ralph.
That's what it is.
I'm Hollywood, and in politics, there's the concept of the tell-all from someone super close to the situation. Kill stream tomorrow.
It sucked, by the way.
The
His
kill
expose
Did it
sucked.
happen?
No, it was
Did
on.
it happen?
It was on Jesse's show, right?
Okay, so it wasn't a kill stream. Though.
No.
There was no
Because
kill
Jesse
stream.
invited
that
him
day.
after, but there was
But
no
I mean,
tell-all.
we're gonna
We
go
are,
over
we
the
are.
parts that were good. But
Yes, there were some awesome parts. Yes, of course. Oh my God.
now this is a fake Mr. Vickers because what happens is on Twitter, and there's a fake Pantsu as well.
Really? Okay.
These were the Mr. Vickers and Pantsu accounts, Sad and Trad and Vicious Vickers.
Uh-huh.
But when you delete it and it's left vacant, I think for either 30 or 90 days, the handle becomes open again. And so this is a fake Vickers, but under the real Vickers handle saying, can I forward the serving documents for you to Dick Masterson? You guys are still friends, right? And Ralph takes this dead serious and thinks Vickers is gonna fucking sue him. Meanwhile, Vickers couldn't sue fucking anybody right now. I think he's declaring bankruptcy again. He's getting divorced. He has like a restraining order against his wife. He's getting sued by some old guy for apparently stealing his silver. But here comes Ralph. You can forward them to my nutsack. Also, I knocked up your daughter there. Not a good reference.
I texted you and I'm like, is Vickers suing Ralph again? You're like, what? Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
And so now, imagine this. So after like he had this apparently great visit with his son, and him and Faith reconciled, and they're on good terms now because some fucking random troll told him that Vickers was gonna sue him. Ralph burns the entire bridge with the family to the ground again. But he's totally fucking sober there, guys. Yeah. Hey, Matthew Vickers, your grandson calls me daddy. Suck on that, bitch. Saw you talking trash in Rotten Tooth Man chat. Be careful. Sources are plentiful. Well, Ralph, don't know how to break this to you, but the Vickers and Cogs chat wasn't real either.
Oh, no. Really?
None of it was real.
I thought he was back.
It was all a fake.
I thought he was back. That was a good troll.
No,
that
dude,
was a
it was
good troll. Holy
It was all a fake Mr. Vickers, dude. Oh, here we go. This week, fat piece of trash claims what? He got beat up by his wife. I don't believe it, but I hope it's true.
That's amazing.
But that's why, like, don't feel bad for Ralph, because deep down he's like a spiteful, petty, angry, vindictive, small dick person who wants other people to suffer. But we're meant to feel bad for him, cry for him, give him money, help him get back up on his hooves. Like, no.
So you help him up.
no.
And what does he do? Doxes more people, hurts more people. It's like no more chances. We can't. Like,
well, it doesn't even matter anyway. Like, it
won't
doesn't
do
matter.
anything.
Even if we were to give him, nobody's going to give him a chance. No, he's not going to have an audience ever again. He's not going to make it. It doesn't matter how many fucking loser guys from Twitter with 6 followers get pulled in by the promise of 300 Rumble viewers of clout.
Yeah.
It's not going to make any substantial difference. All of the guests that made the kill stream what it once was are either dead, inactive / retired, the bridge burnt forever, or like a shadow of what they once were, and they barely go on Ralph's to fucking phone it in.
Dingo.
Like that's the gods on stream. All the co-hosts are gone. All of the guests are gone. Ralph himself is gone. Ralph is but a shadow of what he once was even 3 years ago. Ever since Portugal and the fucking beatings he got,
Ralph Festival too.
Ralph Festival and the casino came around, the guy is not what he once was. And every single day he gets weaker and weaker and weaker. And suddenly this magical idea, okay, well, if the casino falls or if this happens or if that no, Ralph's never coming back. And he might persist on. He's stubborn as fuck. He's tough as fuck. But it's just every day is going to be worse than his last day.
I will say, though, this spiral is the lowest I've ever seen him in terms of confidence.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, usually he'll be like, oh, I'm kayfabing or whatever. This one has a lot of air of, like, sadness and truth to it. So it's the least confident. But like you said, occasionally he'll holler out something like this. But then the next tweet's like a suicide bait or like it's over. Or talking about Cozy Rosie and how you'll never see her. So there's like,
the thing is, like, the audience doesn't want to hear about this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like nobody wants to hear about your like personal drama except for people who hate you.
Yeah.
No one wants to hear about your visits with your son or your daughter or the problems with your baby mama, except people that hate you.
Yeah.
But he's so desperate for any sort of attention that he's clinging to that.
But even people who hate him are like, what are you doing? Even people who hate him are like, wow, you're visiting your kid. Who gives a fuck? Like, that's the least interesting thing that anyone's ever said. I'm visiting my kid this weekend.
Okay. You have anything funny? Like,
anything?
Let's keep going.
We're tearing through, folks.
Oh my God. And the kid looks like a mini-me. When I was a kid, you see me every time you look at him. A person in the Northeast admitted to me. A person. Ralph, go home. You're drunk. You're high.
Sir, you're cut off.
Okay, now we got Ralph going, why the fuck is Matthew Vickers even doing? Because he's not Ralph. You ever think, like, if that's your thought, right? Maybe you should think that before you start tweeting insane shit at him. You know, why would he be doing this?
Maybe text Faith and go like, hey, is your dad like mad at me or something? Like, or do it privately like a normal human being would, not on Twitter.
He could have checked too. Like, he has a direct line to Faith. Hey, is your dad making fun of me?
That's what I just said. I said, like, ask Faith. Could you ask your dad, you know, like, are we good?
Is he making fun of me online? And here's the thing, Ralph. Even if he is, have you ever thought, like, here's the thing, Ralph. Every time you go after the Vickers or the Morrises or whoever, it never goes well. So maybe this time, you know, try being an adult and like a mature person and just ignoring the guy making fun of you, even if he was. I don't understand this mentality. Like, it's very sick.
He has to have the last word.
Yeah.
But Cartman's still around? This guy still watches Ralph? Like, that's tough. Bro.
What?
That is this guy is insane. To still be around.
I think this is one of these guys that's frozen in 2018 and they'll never move on from it. Wow. All right, next slide.
All right.
Oh my God.
Wait, what?
It's my understanding that he believe it. Wife, beat him up or pull the guy out. It couldn't be me. 5 stars. Would be the last guy she pulled out.
What?
So
what did that mean?
Now,
what is he talking about? I'm like lost.
I'll try and decipher Guntonese. This is Guntonese, Drunkenese, or whatever. So Ralph's saying that it's his understanding that, as a matter of fact, Mr. Vickers' wife beat his ass and then pulled a gun out on him.
Oh.
And then Ralph says that if she did that, he would have killed her. So once again, Ralph is incredible track record of domestic violence and assaulting women.
Thank you.
In fact, I would have killed your wife had I had the chance, Mr. Vickers. Like, okay, stay classy, Ralph. But this is the guy that we all have to go to war for.
And feel sorry
You know
for
what I
and
mean?
cry for.
Because
Waste your time.
because
Waste your time.
that's apparently the moral thing to do.
Why waste
You
your
know-
time? Why waste your time?
It's seriously a waste of everybody's time and resources, but whatever. Like, you know, again, I'll say, I hope he gets clean. I hope he's sorry. But, you know, like,
Being
it's
clean
all
rules, so
it's all performative fucking bullshit because we all know it's not going to happen.
yeah.
Like, prove us otherwise.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Be sober
Prove it.
for a full year.
But you
dare
know
you.
what? The same standard that you apply to Andy and other people about sobriety, I'm going to apply to you. Every time you bend over at your desk, you're doing a line of coke or you're snorting pills.
Yeah.
Every time I hear a fucking bottle clink, it was a booze or a fucking tequila bottle or a fucking pill bottle. And we know that it's not going to be the case. We know that you're not going to be clean. We know that you're not going to be functional. You're going to be an unstable, chaotic mess until the end of your days. But let's all sit here and, oh, kumbaya, my lord. Ralphie's sober. Kumbaya, my lord. Like, look at what he's doing.
Like,
Holy f***. He goes, is this a bad message? Genuinely asking. Because Matthew Vickers seems to think it is. Probably because she filed a restraining order against his own wife. Nice use of pronouns there, Ralphie. That sentence totally fucking made sense. But Ralph, like, it's not the real Vickers, and he still doesn't know.
he's still going,
And now-
eh?
He's still going.
Oh my.
Yeah. And he allegedly stole a calm shop.
A calm shop?
The word you're looking for is coin, Ralph. Along with hundreds of thousands of dollars. Disney vacays ain't cheap. Sue me, cocksucker. I dare.
There's no money to
Oh,
sue you for.
what sort of blood are we getting from a fucking stone here? That's why fucking Heinous Harry handled it best. It's just no contact.
Yep.
You know, come to
No
us when you're willing to be
show,
like
no-
an adult
yeah.
person. Yeah. Like,
Yeah. And Ralph.
oh my God.
I feel bad you're reading all these, but everyone loves your Ralph voice, so.
Hey, Matthew Vickers, you gonna sue me again, pro se? And then I told you to kiss my ass.
Pro se.
You lost big time. That's like without a lawyer.
Oh,
Try it
I
again.
didn't-
And this is a big
I
victory
don't
for
know.
Ralph. But
I didn't know that.
it's like, can't everybody just fucking move on? But no, Ralph has to go back to fighting with him again and again and again.
It's funny that like Ralph does know all the legal terminology, like because he has to. Because
He's
his
a
whole
better
life,
lawyer than Ricardo.
He
I'll give him
actually is.
that.
He actually is.
Oh, there is the truth, but you don't have any money either. Matthew Vickers doesn't have enough money to sue me. Prove me wrong. Ariana taking you to the cleaners. You have what? 5 kids? Over. Everything in this applies to him.
Literally.
You know, Ralph doesn't have the money to sue fucking anybody or fight
be
any
sued.
legal battle with anybody. Exactly.
Like you can't
And
sue
meanwhile,
Ralph.
Pantsu and Faith are taking you to the cleaners. You have what, 2 kids? Over. But
Wow.
it's just pure spite. But then, he does all this shit, and then the very next day, oh, forgive him. Oh, love him. Oh, it's Ralphie. Really?
No.
Okay.
How about that? How about them apples?
No, Vickers emails him. That's not my Twitter account anymore, you stupid drunk. And Ralph just goes, never mind. Like, okay, we're all just supposed to forget that happened. In memory, hold that.
Wait, I love how
I mean,
Vickers had to just go, you stupid drunk.
well, because Ralph fucking emailed him demanding to be sued. And then Vickers just goes, that's not my Twitter account anymore. You stupid drunk.
Responding, wrong Twitter.
Oh,
That's
man.
the Twitter. That's the subject of the email.
It's just so felted.
Wait.
Now it's enough of Matthew Vickers. Yeah, because you got fucking pelted and looked stupid.
Anyway, about that, like, what? No, you can't.
My son will probably change his name in the end anyway. And who cares? He's still my son. So Ralph's like coping. Well, he won't have my name.
Masterson cares. What?
But why would Dick care about the name of your son?
Why would Dick care about anything that you do, Ralph?
It's just the thing is, he doesn't.
No.
He doesn't.
He's a joke. Like, Ralph's like a walking clown.
What's crazy is, like, these guys, Milo, Dick, fucking Percy, all these fucking guys who are supposedly his friends. I give Ralph the most honest advice out of any of them.
Mm-hmm.
We both do.
We both do. Yeah,
and
I think so.
If Ralph honestly had listened to you, because you came to Ralph 5 years ago, and you said to Ralph, you told me this privately, you said, Ralph, like, what are we doing with this teenage girl? Like, this isn't a good idea, bro.
I was like, she's 18. You can't be meeting up with her. It's going to ruin your life. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm like, bro. He's like, I'm going to meet. Oh, because he told me he was going to meet up with her at Dick's house. And he goes, she's 18. I went, Ralph, this is not good, dude. You should not be doing this. And boy, was I right.
If Ralph had just listened to Josh or to us or to, random users, if he had just, and the thing is, like, I think Ralph does know that we're right and he would like to follow the correct advice, but he just can't.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's just totally out of control. He can't control himself. So even if he knows what the right thing is and he really wants to do it, he can't help himself but make the wrong decisions. And this is just the sort of person that is always going to do that.
I also think him, when he sees me texting, and then he's like, he's cutting up coke, or when I enter the bathroom, he's doing coke. I think that's him projecting his insecurities and anger towards me for actually being clean when he can't do it. You know what I mean?
Well, that's. I mean, it's just.
I don't think he
it's
thinks
just
I'm on
funny
drugs.
to me because he claimed that you were in rehab over Christmas, and now he's apparently headed there. So how did that turn out? All your rehab talk and bullshit over on
with
that
my
side?
family and friends, and then they're all like,
fucking sucks to be in fucking rehab, doesn't it, Gunty? You fucking idiot.
Yeah.
All right, next slide.
Yeah.
The Rockland coin shop doesn't exist to my knowledge. Matthew Vickers' divorce does exist.
Wait, I thought he
according
stopped,
to
though.
my, you know what I mean? He stopped, but then he started again.
Why?
Because I think he forgot. He was so funny, he just forgot.
No.
And he started freaking out again. And then Dick blocked him. Yo,
I have to.
Sad.
Dick,
Sad.
why'd you do this to me?
You can view public posts from Dick Masterson, but you are blocked from engaging with them. You also cannot follow or message Dick Masterson.
I swear to you guys, I really thought Dick would never do this. I honestly was like, Dick, because he's endured a lot from Ralph. The humiliation of being friends with him, the accusations,
he's had to break his ankle, he's had to break his
leg.
arm, he's had to injure himself multiple times to avoid hanging out with Ralph. So he's like, listen, man, I gave you my wrist, I gave you my arm, I gave you my ankle, I gave you it all.
Yeah.
And yet still you trouble me.
Was the wrist at the first Kingpin?
It was.
And the ankle was the Portugal trip.
And the ankle was Portugal. And then who the f knows? I think it happened a couple other times as well.
I remember Medicare made a funny ass tweet where it was like Dick Masterson, but he's all wrapped up in bandages in the hospital with like the wires and shit. Sorry, Ralph can't hang out. It's just him in the hospital. Oh wait, what the fuck?
Somebody, Jedi Bass Player has a good a question here. He goes, why is he blocking him when he enables Riley? The thing is, Riley might also be a low IQ drug addict criminal spurg, but he's a lot more controllable than Ralph.
Yeah.
Dick has realized at this point, Ralph is basically an uncontrollable force of nature. He's completely like animal instinct. He doesn't have any, he's just fucking gone. Whereas Riley is, easily controlled. He's like
listen.
a Spurg that
He'll
doesn't
listen.
lash out.
Yeah, he's like a soldier. Like, he'll listen.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Like, what do you want me to do, sir? Yeah. Well, here's Ralph.
Well, what is this? Is like the legal mindset, legal dick sucker, isn't it?
I wish
like
I could
what
have
a
blocked the dick up your ass.
I wish I could have blocked the dick up your ass.
What?
What? What do you mean,
Wait,
bro?
Who fucked?
Bro, what are you talking about?
Come on. Oh no.
Oh,
and by the way,
no.
we're gonna watch Dick turn. And it's
Yes.
bad. Have you watched any of that? It's bad.
Yeah, it's brutal.
It's brutal.
So Ralph goes, do you know how many drugs I've done with Dick Masterson and his girlfriend? LSD, coke, weed, ketamine. The list does on and on. Such a hypocrite. I'm honest. Usually, stop. He's honest usually in brackets about his usage. He's a lying fraud. And my teacher doing acid and coke seems problematic. So there he's threatening 80s he's
girl.
threatening 80s girl's job.
What a fucking bitch.
Like, you know what I mean? But we're supposed to feel bad for him. We're supposed to crawl before him. Please, Ralph, get better.
That's such
we
a
love
bitch
you.
move.
It's like, okay, like, do you co-sign this shit, you guys who are over there? I guess they do.
I guess.
And they love it. That's why they're over there. But you then don't also get to claim you have the moral high ground and you're the good guys and you're fighting a righteous fight to save people from addiction. This is nonsense. It's just nonsense.
Yeah, and like, by the way, it's like, oh, Andy did drugs or whatever. Coke, weed, ketamine, and the list goes on. What do you mean it goes on?
How many drugs did
Crack,
you fucking
meth,
do over
heroin,
there? I don't give a fuck
it?
though about the
I
drugs.
Don't care
like
either. I don't care either.
It's
but
just crazy to me though. After all that Dick did for Ralph, all the sweeping he did for Ralph, all the enabling he did for Ralph, and all of his behavior, excusing all of it, that to stab him in the back and go after his wife like that and say
and
that
her job.
you're I don't know about this teacher doing drugs. I'm gonna snitch on her. Get
I
her
don't
fired.
like Dick as much as the next guy, but don't go after his fucking girlfriend's job. That's fucking gay shit. That's slur territory right there.
We have just Dick and Vito just humiliating. Just
I would never see
dunking
the
on
day.
him hard. I honestly didn't either, but here it is.
All right.
So, I feel like you got a weight on your shoulder. You got a lot of weight holding you down.
You know what's funny is it only gets worse.
Oh.
What, life?
Yeah. It's just more and more people succumb to drugs and addiction.
Yeah.
And then
Listen.
you're dead.
And you can't, replace them.
When the drug addict party guy tells
Is
you
telling
that
you have a drug problem? You have a problem, sir.
I thought we were being, concerned trolls or whatever the fuck it was.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
You guys are just pussies. Let a man drink. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
You can't replace them. It's too late.
Yeah, you're not going to make new friends or something.
No, and they're worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they'll also just start doing shit that you're like, well, it's obvious that you're fucking things up. So, I mean, I don't even care anymore.
Why is Dick such a pussy? Just say it out.
You know,
fucking
just
loser.
fucking call him out.
What an actual little bitch.
You can actually see the tear forming in Dick's eye.
Yeah.
Like, you can actually see him crying like a little bit.
Yeah, he is.
You can. You can, bro.
Buddy.
But
I just have my family.
Yeah.
This is the thing is he has a family now. He can't have Ralph around. Da-da-da-da.
For sure an excuse.
I don't know. This is now like Ralph going after Dick harder. I heard he not only sucked dicks, but took dicks up the old poop chute. That's not what his former throuple mate said, right? You wouldn't believe the place he dragged me and Julian to. And him and 80s girl had on matching cow outfits. I shit you not.
Matching cow outfits? So we were...
Yes.
So everything was true.
It was all true this whole time. Juju, the cow, all of it. And even I kind of doubted that was... But apparently it's all true. Apparently the clock chair is true. Ralph in a chicken suit watched them in cow outfits. Well, Julian from Odyssey, I guess, like sacrificed goats in the corner in a satanic ritual.
He was saying they went to like a rave,
like
right?
Epstein tier shit. Like, I don't know.
It was like a rave or some shit. All right.
Okay.
Oh my God, look at this guy right here. You literally says you literally have audio threatening to kill women, get naked on stream, and start needless beefs with everyone. You were lucky to not have dickheads on your side, and you'll see what happens when you don't. Go team up with people that hate you and use you. We actually liked you. Which, first of all, whoa.
I think that's bullshit, though. I'll tell you the truth. I really don't think Dick provided much for Ralph, especially in the last, 2 or 3 years.
No.
Dick doesn't have a real audience. Dick doesn't have actual engagement. His show is deader than fucking anything. Let's be real, guys. The Patreon, it's all fraudulent from what everybody can see. Anybody who looks into it goes, yeah, this doesn't make any fucking sense. Yeah. You look at the comment section, there's barely ever any comments. There barely ever has been. If you go to their Facebook, their Reddit, it's all a fucking ghost town. It's dead. And so there are no dickheads. There is no dick army. It's way, way, way declined from even where it was 5 years ago, which was hardly fuck all anyway. So I don't really think Ralph's losing out on a lot, other than a lot of baggage that also dragged him down with Pedo Vito and Dick and the cutie shit and just all sorts of nonsense that would come out of that camp all the time.
They all drag themselves down.
Ralph would have been better off without these fucking guys and without their influence, because Dick always gave him the wrong advice. Dick always told him to double down on his fucking bullshit and enabled him to ruin his life harder.
And drink harder and party harder.
Exactly. But then Ralph also later on tries to put it all on Dick Masterson, as though Dick could have saved him if only he had done this. And it's nobody can save you other than yourself.
You're a man, bro. Do it yourself.
I don't know what to tell you. This is crazy. It was, oh no, threaten me with your money. Pretty sure people have been waiting for this for a long time. We've been waiting too long, Ralph.
Yeah.
And I'll actually make more money. Not really.
No.
There's not really any money in any of this or any viewers, because Dick is irrelevant like you. He goes, anyway, it's not about the money. It's about sending a message.
Oh, what?
I was this guy's friend for years, and he treats me like shit. Time to repay the favor.
Maybe you're a shit friend, Ralph. You ever think of that? That you're really you're just a shit person to be around. You can only take so much until you're shut the fuck up, you fucking loser. Oh my God. This
it's
is
we're doing the greatest hits, right? We're doing Stairway to Heaven. We're doing Don't Stop Believing. We're doing all of those greatest hits, right?
Pink Floyd, really, Dark Side of the Moon,
Yeah, seriously, bro. What are we doing here? So now, so we've had, the Spurg out burning of bridges with close associates, Dick and Milo and Vito. Then we had a Spurg out at Harry Morris. Now we're on to him battling with Harry. And the thing is, we've already seen these arcs, and they're basically at their conclusion, Ralph. At this point, it's no longer really that edgy or cool to see you battle with your in-laws. I've seen it.
Yeah.
I've seen it for years. I have. And so even they don't care anymore, bro. And it's just it's a diminishing return on investment every single time. Mm-hmm. So it's You know, Harry Morris, obviously he's a piece of shit, but he contacted Masterson early on when it was clear I was spiraling. And I have been spiraling for a long while with spells of good time, LOL. He said, hey, this guy's your friend. Don't you think you should talk to him and give him hell? Dick was like, F off, Boomalooza. Stay out of Redacted's affairs. And at the time, I laughed very hard. By the way, Redacted is his daughter's name. So this is like the sadness that we're in. Okay. But you know, I don't think it's as funny anymore since my life could be a lot different if he had. Yeah. He's about the only one I have listened to at that time. I think of that moment often. This is like his Better Call Saul time machine moment. Like, if I could go back and change one thing about my life, it would have been to have Dick love me and be my real daddy and tell me that I should make peace with my in-laws, as though it's like the most groundbreaking wisdom ever to not shit where you eat and battle with your family all day. You know, like what should I would have done anything to go back to that time. And, you know, obviously I'm a grown man and I'm responsible for my own life at the end of the day. Yes, go on.
Oh, yeah.
But, oh, fuck. Here we go. I thought you were taking responsibility and maturing after your therapy session with Counselor Persip. But no.
But it's Dick's fault, bitch. The callous disregard. It's like he wanted the content instead of my physical and mental health. No
Obviously,
shit. No
shit.
With
Were
Ralph.
you concerned? You know, like, was he concerned about Boogie's mental health when he brought the hassle on? Fucking felt it. Like, I know that that's not a one-to-one comparison. It's probably not fair. But pretty much everybody is in this for the content. I really don't think anybody actually cares about Ralph's fucking physical or mental health, including himself.
Yeah.
So people have accused him of that before, but I didn't want to believe it. Exactly. Malangas nailed it. This is like blaming your drug dealer for caring more about money than your well-being.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to believe it. Even back then. Especially back then. Dick literally cares nothing about anyone's problems.
Of course.
Sees them as an inconvenience at best.
Of course.
I'm a bit selfish to be sure, but this is on it, Ralph.
Why should
Stop
Dick
trying to pretend
Why
that you're any better.
Dick?
No, they
like,
shouldn't.
No, because it's like what, like blame. It happens once. Okay, it's your fault. All right, I believed you a second time. Shame on me. Now the 1,000th time, no one
just
cares.
like
No one cares.
all it is it's like at this point, it's guys who have dedicated their lives to helping Ralph.
Mm-hmm.
And just getting shit on constantly, treated like insects, called pedophiles, this and that. Every person, every donor he's ever had, like everybody. Like the only guys left, I think, is like Edelwolf.
Yeah.
Like for real.
It actually is.
It's grim. All right.
Wait, but I'm pretty sure when I was watching a bit of the Bo Blacks on Augie's show, Adolwolf followed Augie. You know how he has the pop-up screen?
We better warn Augie about that.
Yeah, Augie bros. Be careful. Oh, Persip.
Okay. Post Cassidy finally talked me into rehab a couple days ago. You know, he has no family. He has no friends. He just has a gay therapist that he sits in a Discord call with for all of the time that he's awake.
Stop.
Other than when he's streaming.
This is pathetic.
And the gay therapist pleads with him to save him and save his life. And ultimately, like, I guess it would be a good thing if Ralph turned his life around and was for the good. But it's like, why are you so invested in this? Like, seriously.
It's to spite us.
No, but that's what it comes down to, right?
Literally.
And I don't want to dwell on it too much because I've already said a lot about him and a lot about the whole situation. And I genuinely don't hold any ill will towards the homosexual therapist. It's just baffling to me that he'll plead with a guy to get sober who calls him a pedophile and an slur and abuses him constantly. But I have to save him. No, you don't have to save him. You have your own life. You know what I mean? You have your own life to live. You're not making it at this internet stuff. Please, just move on.
Well, that's
it's
why
okay.
he doesn't have a life.
This is the problem.
He's got
like,
to join Ralph.
It just doesn't make any sense why you want to save him so bad. And it was the same thing with me where, like, I don't want to get it because this is so gay, but he would always talk about saving me. It's like, save me from what, bro? Like, doing an internet show and making money? People are going to make fun of me. They're going to fuck with me, like, whatever. But I have to save you.
Welcome to the internet.
Okay. Like, I don't know. It's just like, I've never
That's so
fixated
cringe.
myself like that.
That's cringe.
On like, I have to save an online personality from themselves.
But Persip is just mentally
It's
off
just like,
balance. That's all
I
it
just
is.
don't know. Like, I don't know what the thinking is. This is apparently what's going to happen. He goes, I have some bookings this week, but I'll be out for at least 15 days next week. Well, 15 days is more than a week, Ralph, but okay. And maybe 30. Depends on their analysis and treatment. Thankfully, rehab was pretty cheap in Mexico, like $900. Okay. How does Ralph and how does Persip actually think this is going to go? So you're talking about a Mexican facility. Pretty much everybody in inpatient fucking rehab there is only going to speak Spanish. So of what use is their fucking stories and being in the AA circle really going to be?
Exactly.
And what sort of care and treatment do you really think you're getting for $900 in Mexico? Do you think this is a high-level program where they're really going to turn Ralph's life around? And how committed do you really think Ralph is to this shit? And let's be real, the financial burden, like, he's like, Pussy's like, motherfucker, that's pennies compared to America. Take your ass to rehab and stop making excuses about it costing too much or missing work. It's not an excuse. It's actually reality. The man needs to make money every day to survive. He can't afford to take 30 days off.
Bro, but
are you going to pay his bills, bud? While he's in there?
But here's the thing, ultimately, when you're a drug addict or alcoholic or whatever the fuck you are, whatever addiction you have, if you are forced to quitting for someone else, when you're out, you're going to fucking pop them again. You're not going to quit.
But we're talking about the guy is apparently going to quit drugs for his gay Iranian therapist.
In 2 weeks.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
No,
that's not realistic.
Not how it works. It's not how it
That's
works.
not realistic. If he couldn't quit the drugs for his son, if he couldn't quit the drugs for his daughter, if he couldn't quit the drugs for Pantsu, what makes you think he's going to quit the drugs for you?
For like a random internet spur.
It's just mental illness. It's the same thing where it's like, well, you know, I really think that PPP should not do this show and not make money. And, you know, it's okay. Well, I'm not going to do that for you. I don't know you like that. But this is the mentality of this parasocial fucking spurgery.
It's weird.
And it's just like, come to reality. But oh no, it's me who's fucking delusional and it's me who's fucking insane. I don't think so. I think it's you who's delusional for thinking that this is actually like a proper action plan for somebody who's so clearly mentally unwell with a serious history of substance issues, with no support network, in a foreign fucking country, broke as a fucking joke, living in a shack. Here's
the reality.
But no.
Ash, here's the reality of the situation. Persip, no one agrees with him or thinks he's right.
Well, but
There's
that's
like
the thing, though. But
one
that's
guy.
the thing. But it turns into this whole gaslighting thing about what's moral and what's ethical and da-da-da-da-da. Do you really think that anything you're engaged in is that moral or ethical?
No, he's
propping up Ethan Ralph. Like, it's insane. I'm the one who's
Persip's
ethical
the
for propping up this
gutter
guy. But then if you call out the bullshit, it's, oh, well, this is a meltdown. This is detached from reality.
But then they melt
So
down every
there's-
day. Like
The thing is, there's no actual like good faith engagement to be had
At all.
because this is some weirdo in his feelings of like parasocial relationship with celebrities.
I made the horrible mistake of telling a drug addict no.
Oh,
Oh,
is this his new co-host?
yeah, he's not very good, is he?
Is he worse than Wheelchair Johnny or?
I think they're on about the same level.
Okay.
I'd say they're about the same.
If you've ever dealt with drug addicts, the one thing that you must never ever say is,
By the way, right here, this is what did it.
It's
Dick.
the source of all of his problems.
no.
Magic word right there.
So I know this audience, in particular the Reddit, is very fond of Ethan Ralph coming on the show, but I'm afraid
You could tell Sean left. The audio mixing is awful. Like he's blown out.
Yeah, I know.
That won't be happening
It's a
again.
big difference.
Yeah.
And so I apologize to the Reddit,
Jesus,
especially
ow.
for this lack of
It's
Ralph
like-
of male content. I'm sad, but the time has come for it to be no more. Well, maybe I'll get into that, you know.
And he's
And he's
laughing.
just a joke. And they just laugh at him because nothing they said was really funny. It's just the idea that Ralph somewhere is hollering and seething as they say this that makes them laugh.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, exactly.
Do they want to hear that again? You want to hear that again?
yeah.
Florida Ralph?
Let's do one more time
All
without
right, all
interruption.
right, one more.
I made the
time.
horrible mistake of telling a drug addict no. And if you've ever dealt with drug addicts, the one thing that you must never ever say is no.
Magic word right there.
So I know this audience, in particular the Reddit, is very fond of Ethan Ralph coming on the
Wait,
show,
they
but
have the
I'm
bogey.
afraid that won't be happening.
They do?
They're in the top
Oh my
left-hand
God.
corner. There's the real source of the failure. There's the really
It's like
cursed
where's
relic.
Waldo? It's like
There's
where-
the bogey.
I didn't even see it. That's amazing.
Happening again, so I apologize to the Reddit, especially for this lack of Ralph of male content. I'm sad, but the time has come for it to be no more.
Honestly, though, but like Dick's talking about how Ralph's a drug addict, but like look at how disheveled and greasy Dick looks, man.
What he means
Like
to
his-
say is that he can do drugs and party, and Ralph can't because when he does it, his life is ruined, whereas Dick doesn't feel like he's ruining his life.
But
But-
he kind of is, because look at his hair, man.
No,
Like,
oh, you're
when
right.
was the
No, I
last
believe
time
you.
he took a shower, man? Like,
I'm saying his mentality is, well, I'm not as. He looks like Bam Margera, like on the after years.
I'm seriously saying too, like he's going all gray in his beard, his hair is all scraggly and fucking unhealthy. He is clearly balding. He's fat as
He's fat.
and he's like red as a tomato. He's fat.
yeah.
Well, maybe I'll get into that. You
He's
know, like-
bloated. He's very bloated.
Yeah.
Man, Ralph really has no one left.
He declares Ralph a male dove.
What the how?
Bring it up, Ralph a male dove.
If that's what winning is, I don't ever want to win. Like, okay.
Okay, now here we have.
All right.
There we got
God
Jesse.
awful Jesse. What's up, man? Shout outs, Jesse. PS.
Actually looked this up. And I was like, what, why is it like that? And I think it's actually like a marijuana abuse thing.
Wow.
Okay. So what he's saying, what Ralph's saying here is his third tit. Him having a third tit is because he smokes weed. Now, I'm sure there's a lot of potheads who watch the show. I used to be a pothead. I used to smoke weed.
Yeah.
We don't have three tits. Any
No.
of you, put your hand up if you have.
Raise your hand. Share with the class if you also have 3 fucking tits. Man, it sounds like don't do drugs, kids.
I actually looked this up.
And by the way, look at Jesse trying to hold his laughter in.
actually looked this up.
Look at Jesse. He's like,
I actually looked it
Look
up,
at him.
Jesse.
he's battling the smile. Like,
And I was like, why is it like that? And I think it's actually like a marijuana abuse thing.
Wow. Well, kids don't smoke weed.
I smoke weed, I go have 3 tits.
Like, is Ralph for real? Like, we gotta hit him with it. Like,
yo, wait. Hey,
bro.
Google.com. Why could
So-
a man have 3 man boobs?
Now, the other big expose that Ralph did against Dick, I'm not sure if I have the clip in here or not. I might not. But he said something to the effect of this. Well, when Dick got with 80s girl, she had a cat that she with Maddox. Maddox got it for her. So then Dick took the cat to be euthanized. And I think I do have the clip in here, actually. But I just want everybody to hear that. That's pretty wild.
I don't see this, by the way.
Or
I
no,
don't-
it wasn't Maddox. It was Greg Sestero from the room. That's right. It was Greg Sestero
Greg
from the room. I
Sestero.
just
Hello, Mark.
I just assumed it was Maddox, but
all right. I didn't find anything about the 3. It's not the last one, right? Oh, it is. Isn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. I
is
thought it
that
was-
okay? So now
All right,
we'll go
now we're
out
on.
to Dick and Vito dunk on Ralph, and then here we go.
Man.
This one's probably as ruthless as it gets. To be
All
honest,
right.
this is bad.
We have a podcast that we do. I don't think that me and you doing a podcast means that you guys can't also.
Look. I'm doing real work.
Right.
Like I'm in the
Oh,
Dick's like, listen, I actually have a real show with people to entertain. Ralph was supposed to be a side guy, not the, hey, I'm flying in, drop everything. Now, Dick, for real, has had to fake all these injuries because the minute Ralph calls, Dick has to be orbiting Ralph's world. Dick doesn't
Yes.
want that anymore. So,
No.
but Vito, obviously Dick's told something to Vito behind the scenes because Vito's like, what, you don't want to hang with Ralph? Like, obviously Dick's been like, I can't fucking stand this guy. I can't stand this guy.
in the middle of the day doing real work,
Sure.
actual, face to face, Zoom shit. Talking to my friend about his sister moving into a new place because her house burned down.
He's like,
and-
I have family.
Like, I have real problems right now that are actually a lot bigger than you and your pathetic fucking life in Mexico, bud. You're worthless to me. You're a fucking cockroach. Get the fuck off my doorstep. That's what it was.
Yeah,
Is don't ever darken my doorstep again. And the truth is, he probably was banned for life the last time when he was crying about Pantsu after the divorce and shit. I'll build a church on that land. Probably Marie pulled fucking Dax aside and went, we can't have this fucking lunatic in our house again. And then when Dick tried pulling this shit, bringing him back, she went, I have a baby, Dick. You can't do this. And Dick was like, you know what? You're right. And for once, I'm going to listen to you. And, I honestly, I don't know. It's either that or he's just sick of Ralph's shit. As simple as that. He just doesn't want to deal with him. It could be just as simple as he's just sick of his shit. But
yeah.
then I'm getting
It's a bad time.
texts. I'm
for
getting
in
texts about.
California. Yeah.
So when do we do it? So when do we do it? And I'm like, you know what? What am I? I'm imagining like, is this?
Has he said Ralph's name at this point?
I don't know, but it's obviously him.
Well, it's obviously Ralph, but like he's not saying the Ralph's name.
It's a bad time.
Text, I'm
for
getting
in
texts about.
California. Yeah.
So when do we do it? So when do we do it? And I'm like, you know what? What am I? I'm imagining like, is this just going to be another shit show? Am I?
It always was.
When has it not been?
When wasn't
You know-
it? Yeah.
There was a time when it was a fun shit show, and now it's just become a sad and dangerous shit show with a man at the end of his rope lashing out in all directions. It's
Yeah.
where we're at.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
picturing.
when
What am
was
I going
the-
to do? Is
yeah.
Ralph going to try to kill himself on the show? Why am I having these thoughts?
Imagine Ralph blew his out on Dick's show. I got one last thing to tell you, Dick.
Dick's gonna bring that up as a possibility as to why Ralph's not allowed.
Yeah.
Shit show. I'm
Well,
picturing
when
what am
was
I going
the-
to do? Is
Yeah.
Ralph going to try to kill himself on the show? Why am I
Yeah,
am I having these thoughts?
Why is Ralph gonna kill himself on the show? That's why you brought it up, right?
Yeah,
I mean, this is crazy, dude.
It's a lot of info to focus on
we
this
gotta
shit.
absorb it
It's
all. We
too
gotta
much.
just take it all in. Like we're on our 78th video / photo presentation on the downfall of Ralph over the weekend.
It's like we're like reviewing it like history. Like we have to remember everything for the test. Like, okay, on January 7th of 2025.
By the way, you notice Dick's wearing a shirt that says dementia, which is what Ralph has. Alcohol-induced dementia.
That's probably why he's
Thinking
wearing
about
it.
this at all.
Didn't he come over? What was it? Was it this summer or last summer?
Mm-hmm.
And he was kind of he seemed like he was like kind of wavering on the
Oh yeah, you don't you think so? The precipice of death. The precipice of death.
Dick is fucking done. This is not kayfabe. He's actually seething. Holy! I don't blame Dick, honestly. At this point, you can't blame the guy.
Not at all.
I'm actually surprised it took this long. Yet I'm also shocked that this happened at the same time. Like it's like a teeter-totter.
The veil of death. Yeah.
It seems like his addiction struggles, for some reason, when he comes to California, seem to really weigh heavily on him. Maybe it's the flight takes a lot out
Maybe
of
it's just
him. Maybe it's you.
People can't be around me.
I don't
I've
know.
learned that.
Oh, that's true.
People get around me.
Well,
and
you
they
did
start
ruin Bo.
short.
You turned Bo Black's trans somehow with
Whoa.
your cocaine.
Yeah.
So is that one also his fault? Like you really want to take credit for that one?
It all ties in the same.
Man, look in Dick's eyes, man. He actually looks kind of sad. Man, like every single person he's supposedly friends with, he's ruined their life. Do you ever think he feels guilty about it? Like
No.
ruining Rekida's life, helping ruin Ralph's life, helping turn Bo Blacks into a man in a dress with a $3 OnlyFans?
You know what?
No, I don't think he ever feels guilty about it. No.
Did Dick do coke with Bo Blacks? Was that the story?
Yeah, I think that is the story.
Yeah. So I think what it is Dick always has drugs on him, and people who have addictive personalities, he'll be like, "Hey, you want a line?" And then you end up just doing drugs with him all weekend, right?
Yeah.
And when you're an addict, you can't be around these people who are on drugs or have drugs. So yes, Dick, you do, because you always have drugs on you, are like an inspiration for drug addicts to do more drugs.
Well, yeah, and he just preaches about how cool that lifestyle is,
Yeah,
and he
badass.
never talks about the setbacks of it or how it can fuck you up. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I am the demon.
According to the
Well, you are the guy who deals, yes. Well, not deals,
Yeah.
but has drugs. I won't say he's a dealer. All right, we have the long form.
Do you
Let's
see the full version. All right. All right.
4.5, 440. How?
I know.
How do
I
we
know.
do this?
And we still haven't even made fun of Phil's man tits or eye dubs yet.
Wow.
change your location, get a better lead.
Let's get some subs here for almost the 5th hour of the show.
Let's
Holy
get
fuck.
some subs.
It's been a banger, yeah. It's been an awesome show so far.
Lease on life. I mean, I don't know if that's exactly worked.
Let me review.
Change your location, get a better lease on life. I mean, I don't know if that's exactly worked out, but okay. And then, you want people who have a substance addiction to slowly wean themselves off. You don't got to go cold turkey. You can still have a drink now and again. Sure.
No, you cannot.
I know.
With the truth.
He's like, no.
He's like, I've been drinking with that guy, and he's a fucking animal. And Andy's been drinking with him too. And you said he's just a mean, nasty person. There's just a point that Ralph hits where, he just goes over the line, and he's just an animal, and he's uncontrollable, and he's insane.
Well, there's this look. He'll have this look. He'll look at you, but what are you fucking talking about? And he makes this snarl. And know, oh, it's this Ralph. God damn.
Because Because there
rude and
was a
combative.
time, like, Ralph has this golden ratio where, like, if he's just slightly buzzed, he actually is a funny and crazy guy.
Yeah.
But then he hits this tipping point, and it's a lot of guys are like this. And I think it tends to be guys who had like a lot of traumatic events happen to them, especially in their childhood. And then suddenly they revert back to that and they fucking lash out when they drink. At least that's my theory. Like, I'm no fucking addiction or crisis expert, but I think that's what it is that he has all this trauma that he represses, and he, you know, him being victimized, and then when he gets drunk and his inhibitions go away, he reverts back to that and lashes the fuck out.
Ash, there was points, man, when he would like you go, oh yeah, and da da da, and he'd be like, what do you mean about that? And you're like, what? It's like, no, tell me what you actually think. And you're like, are we good? And it would be like every time it's like sixth or seventh beer, or like the seventh shot. So how does that make you feel? And you go, okay, I'm done.
Yeah.
Dude, at a certain point, you're like, I can't.
You can't engage with that person because it just goes in circles.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They start talking in circles. They get offended at nothing. They start lashing out, pounding the table. Like, you want to do this, bitch?
Yeah.
You want to fight me?
And you're just
And,
like,
you know,
buddy,
it's like,
I'm
what
not
the
in the mood
fuck,
for
man?
being part of this
Anyway,
shit.
so, I mean, Dick just nailed it here. Yeah, you can't even have a beer. Like,
yeah.
Ralph can't wean off of it or whatever. It's either cold turkey or bust.
You know?
And it's not going to be cold turkey. It's going to be bust.
Exactly.
I think for some people you have to compromise a little bit, maybe.
No.
No.
No one gets a little bit of meth.
Yeah. Well, look, I'll just say
that's the problem.
I'm not someone, again, I've dealt with food addiction my whole life. I've never.
I gotta say, doesn't Dick look like the devil?
He is.
Just like,
yes, he does.
Like, just the way that like his eyes look and like just the expression he's giving to me is like very demonic. Like, he actually is
two
the
horns
devil.
right there. Imagine two horns on his head right now, Ash. It would look like very perfect for like a movie version of the devil.
Like, the evil just like radiates from his eyes.
Yeah.
Like, it just oozes from him. He's just an evil piece of shit.
I will say this though, Vito, it's like, no, at a certain point you can't compromise. Well, we have to be like, to some people some addicts need to be left alone if they can't handle it.
Well, let's be real. Some people are just fucked up, and they're always going to be fucked up, and it's a waste of your time and resources to try and save them.
Yeah.
Because you can't save everybody. It's not your scope of responsibilities. It's not within your power. Like, you don't live with the fucking person. You're not their fucking, dad. You're not their mom. You're not their fucking boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever the you really have no responsibility for this situation, but people are, well, I got to intervene and say, no, you don't.
Yeah.
Just let him go.
It's like, but why can't, it's like, who gives a fuck?
I've never had a true chemical dependency, though, you know?
I'm knowing a lot of chemical dependence.
Well, have you ever been, Vito, look at us. You're going to tell me you don't have an addiction problem, or I don't have one? Shut the fuck up, you cheeseburger locker walrus, you. Get a fucking grip, buddy. Yeah, dude, I'm just 400 fucking pounds. Right.
No, Vito has a CP addiction.
Yeah, no, that's exactly right.
Like an addict, have you felt like, you're a man who obviously imbibes of various substances. Have you ever felt like you need to wean yourself off of something?
For 20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Alcohol?
Yeah. You just don't do it.
The problem is
what?
That
what do you mean by that?
He goes, well, Dick's like, well, you don't have to wean yourself off drugs. You just stop doing them. But that's different if you have a chemical dependency, like on certain drugs. Like, if you are a full-on alcoholic who's drinking a handle a day, then you can't just stop. It's not, you will die if you stop.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with heroin and, a few other drugs where it's like, if you quit that cold turkey, you'll die.
You literally die.
Just, But this is that like bullshit, Ricada, Dick Masterson, we're Hunter S. Thompson, we're badass, drug addict lifestyle bullshit. I can stop whenever I want. Okay, then do it then.
No, but they just I could control the drugs though.
They're just full of shit. They really are just full of shit.
But then when we were saying Ralph obviously has a problem and he's like dying, we were the retards. You know
exactly,
what I mean?
Mormon Shaggy. Hunter S. Thompson was a fucking loser who fried his fucking brain and lived his last decade of his life as a shell of himself until he blew his brains out.
Look.
And that's what these guys emulate, and that's what they want to be. And, you know, and I was fucking 19 years old once too and thought Hunter S. Thompson was cool. But now, knowing what I know now and seeing how many friends and people I've known that have died from drugs and people who've had really fucking bad experience, like, I can't really say that, like, oh yeah, it's so cool to do drugs and drink, kids. Like, it's really not.
It's not. It honestly isn't, dude. You feel like a fucking degenerate. Also, when you're on the drugs, you feel like, oh, what am I doing? Like, half the time, you're just like, when you sober up, kind of, when you're just like, oh, fuck, I can't do that again. Then, like, 2 days later, you're like, oh, I better buy another bag. And you feel like shit. You don't feel happy. Sorry, you don't feel happy.
You know, you see people who have a problem and the solution is simple, right? You know, and you go, I just really want you to change. And they'll tell you, they'll say like, oh, I am going to change. And you get all like excited. You're like, oh, this is a whole new chapter.
Yeah.
Like maybe a guy goes from being like a drunk loudmouth, like a big, you know, kind of a fat guy,
but
loses a bunch of weight. And you're like,
one thing I would say, like, it really is a fool's errand to think that somebody is going to change their entire lifestyle for you.
Yeah.
Like, it really is. It might be the situation if you're married to that person, you have kids maybe or whatever, or if it's like your closest like brother in the world since childhood, but even then probably not. Like most people are going to continue on being the exact same person they were yesterday as they were a year ago, as they were 5 years ago. Like people don't just, this thing is like Ralph's 40 years old. You don't just suddenly wake up at 40 and magically change everything in your life unless you're extremely strong-willed and disciplined. Mm-hmm. And that's not who Ralph is. And that's not who he's probably ever going to be.
No, definitely. Yeah.
Like, wow, look at that. He lost a bunch of weight. That's crazy.
Right.
Surely quitting the drugs will come along with that as well. And then for some reason, it doesn't go exactly according to plan.
Right.
So, you know, this.
How much times does someone have to quit drugs for you to believe them? The 15th time? The 16th time?
I don't know, and it could happen, you know? Somebody can get clean or they can get on a good streak of sobriety.
But to be shocked by it? But to be shocked? Oh my God. It's like,
yeah.
Well, it's like Ralph, it's not a mystery. Wake me up when Ralph's drunk again. We made that song because we knew he would be eventually drunk.
I gotta ask this though. How much longer are we gonna blame the drugs and the alcohol and not just that Ralph's a dirty piece of shit? Like,
you're right.
Drunk or sober, Ralph is a nasty, belligerent, horrible piece of shit. There's not one person he's ever associated with who really has anything good to say about him. Mm-hmm. He's burned every bridge with everybody, just like a lot of people who are fucking dirty, homeless fucking bums have. Where they've burned every family, every friend, every bridge. Nobody wants to be around them because they're just a total fucking raging asshole. And that's what Ralph is. Yeah. It's not the booze. It's not the drugs. They only enhance what an unstable lunatic he actually is.
I'd even go further and say that when he's sober, he's even more grimy.
Well, because he's more competent to execute greasy schemes against people.
Yeah, and he does the dirtiest thing sober.
It's just what a lot of guys, like, who just, you know, they like, oh, Ralph's just a funny, like, he's a gun, ha, 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 ha. But, like, certain guys, like Jaden, I don't think really understand just how fucked Ralph actually is.
Yeah.
And that's okay, because you, like, you really have to have put some time in to know exactly how fucked up Ralph is.
Yeah.
It's not just one situation or 2 or 10 or 100 or 1,000. It's a lot of situations where it's been like this. You know?
And I would say Ralph drunk and on drugs is literally, he's less of an asshole than when he is sober. When he's sober, it's like this, you feel the pure evil dripping from him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. This week, this has happened to a friend of mine, a guy named.
You're gonna have lunch together.
I was gonna. Well, okay. So I get a
Holy
text.
fuck.
I get a Twitter
Imagine
message yesterday.
You walk into the restaurant and it's Ralph and this hog at the fucking trough. I like the buffet's not big enough for the both of them. You know what I mean? Like
I couldn't eat.
Holy
the smell.
dude.
Imagine the smell from that table. Oh god.
Today from Ethan Ralph. You know, he DMs me on Twitter. Great place to talk, and of course, I'm very friendly with Ethan Ralph. And he,
look at Dick. Oh my god. Dick hears Ethan Ralph's name and just can't contain himself. He's just like, oh.
You know, he's all excited. He's in LA, of course, to see his kid. You know, and
this is the most vacant I've ever seen Dick.
Oh man, complicated situation there, custody thing. But he's here to see his kid, which is good by him. And again, that's a good positive thing. He's a good dad.
They wanted the sticker of what? Of him like this? Look, guys. Look at all the emotions.
Let's get 10 subs for that sticker.
Wait, what is it? Is it the hands in front? Is it the hands rubbing? Is it the lean back? Look at this. This is poetry.
It's a work of art.
This is poetry.
Is it right there? Is it right there?
Like, oh.
Or is it? I think it's the stare. I think it's the stare forward. Yeah.
And he, you know, he's all excited. He's in LA, of course.
That's
right there.
vacant.
Right there. Right there.
Nobody's home. Nobody's home, folks.
To see his kid, you know, and there's a complicated situation there, custody thing. But he's here to see his kid, which is good by him. And again, that's a good.
I love those things, dude. They're awesome.
Positive thing. He's a good dad. And he goes, we should get lunch. And I said, well, you know, getting lunch might be a little hard. I got to do the podcast tomorrow.
I've already eaten.
Yeah, well, I've already. There's never.
Vito's always eaten.
Yeah.
For a point where I can't say that.
What time is? I already ate lunch.
I already ate lunch.
Hey,
you want to do second lunch?
Wow, they're just spitting on Ralph. This is I didn't think they'd go this hard because they were just friends with him last week.
But they were never really friends.
They weren't
with
really
him, right?
friends. No, they were always talking.
No.
Shit.
Yeah.
I already ate lunch tomorrow.
So I said,
you know, these guys have been talking shit for months.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I said to Ralph, I said, you know, maybe tomorrow we could get dinner or something. And he said, okay, cool. Yeah, all right, maybe we'll get dinner. That'd be great. And then today I wake up to like some tweets that are like, Vito is a pedophile snake.
Well, true.
You know, it's always been the case. Ring it up, Ralph Dub. You know,
like everyone just calls him a pedophile.
Kiwi Farms was right.
Well, that's the thing is, though. He brought that upon himself by his own insane statements.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Yeah. Like, nobody did that to him other than himself, and he just still doubles down on it to this day.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know what to say.
And he kids, allegedly.
I'm going to bury... Yeah, I talked to Null, and I'm going to bury...
I talked to Null.
Oh, you talked to Null, yeah.
Said, what did you say? I said no.
Wait, what? wait. Dick talked to Josh?
To Josh?
No. And Ralph said he's going to destroy me or something.
He's going to come on your property.
Yeah. Do you want to bring up?
Oh no.
I just want to look. These were friendly tweets, I think. I mean, not so friendly necessarily, but not like
I can confirm that actually did happen. I just double checked. Yeah, Dick and Josh did actually.
Okay.
They did actually talk.
Okay, cool.
You know, more confusing than anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oops. Edo comedy.
Maybe go to his
Oh,
account.
no.
Ethan, what's
Here,
his?
use your mouse.
Yeah, okay, I'll
I don't know
get
where you
there.
want to go.
And you know, let's see. So Ethan Ralph has has been tweeting today. Let me see where this kind of started. Okay, so he said he's been saying a lot of things. Okay, maybe I'll die of a drug overdose. Well, we don't want that, Ralph. Okay.
Well, look at Dick though. He's like, oh! No, he does. No, he does. That eye roll. Well, Suffer Ralph. Yeah, that's your real friend. Your true and honest friend, Dax Herrera there, buddy.
Damn.
I guess there was supposed to be an intervention that fell through. Is that something that happened?
Yeah.
Okay, so the intervention.
Yeah,
Dick,
so
Dick
I'll
is
just
so
say because
disinterested.
some people are speculating as to why Josh talked to Dick.
Sure.
And Josh messaged Dick and just said, "What the is going on with Ralph? Like, is he gonna die?" And essentially, what Dick said is that Ralph is so up, he doesn't feel comfortable enabling him by bringing him on shows anymore.
Okay.
Is what the situation was. I think they still hate each other. Like, I think Josh hates the motherfucker and doesn't wish him well. But he just was curious as to what was going on with Ralph. So just
I mean, sometimes
which I wouldn't have ever said that, but Dick is saying that happened, and Josh told me that happened a few days ago. So,
but
I guess
you're clarifying about the reasoning. Yeah.
And that's a different story. And I was not a part of the intervention. I don't really know why I'm the bad guy here, but Ethan Ralph has said Vito the Pedo is held in higher esteem than me. You can't make this up. Stars of the past. And I think he's referring to him as he's saying
stars of the
past f***ed women, did drugs, coke, DUI. So he's saying, you know, I'm a rock star.
Oh, this is the argument, right? I'm a rock star, bitch.
DUI.
I live that life. Like, well, there was a lot. I guess DUIs celebrities have had and stuff like that, but like they weren't good things, though. You know what I mean? Like Ralph's like, well, because celebrities did this and f***ed up their life, it's okay for me to fuck up mine. Well, not really.
I thought he meant Dick Masterson. That's what I thought he meant originally, but fair enough. Okay.
Ralph saying, I don't understand why I'm being treated badly because I'm just fucking women and, you know, I haven't even done horrible things. Whereas Vito has children. And he's saying,
that's not true. Plenty of stars have children.
Absolutely.
Okay, what? Oh my!
I mean that is true. Like, you know, why does it always come back to this with these guys?
Like, can we
look
stop?
At how sick! Look at how sick Vito looks there.
He looks like lusting, isn't it?
Like, yeah, I know. It's like this lustful. Like, oh, look at we're getting away with talking about kids again, Dick. It's like, stop it, you motherfuckers. Honestly, like, I hate these two. Like, I really do. Like, I genuinely think that Dick is responsible. Like, he is the root of all evil for a lot of this shit in the sector. And I'm just glad that I was ahead of the curve on seeing that and exposing that. And people finally now today are in consensus that he is the devil. Because he is.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
that's not
that's
accurate.
A bad comparison.
That's not right.
So I think what he's saying is Dick, how can you
Townsend?
How can you hold court with Vito as a co-host and abandon me, Ethan Ralph? All I've done is drugs, unlike Vito who has children. And I said to him,
what does that say to you, Ralph? That a guy would rather hang out with a pedophile than you.
Whoa, buddy.
Jesus Christ.
Ralph, you asked me to get lunch yesterday. I don't know how this turned around so quickly.
He was going to pedo bust you.
Well, that's what he said. He said, you literally asked me to lunch. I wanted to study how pesos lure their victims. Now, I think he meant pedos. Again, he lives in Mexico, so he might be typing pesos.
That's funny.
Oh, You know what? Yeah, he might have been trying to type pesos. Skunk Jones is asking, when will Maddox come on? When was the last you heard from Maddox, Andy?
I don't. It was like when we
Should
like
we try reaching out to him again?
He's working on his like TV show or something, and he said he'll jump on.
He
I don't
said
think
to us that he might come on when it comes out, but I don't know if it's come out yet or not. We just kind of let that fall by the wayside.
We've tried,
but it would have
reaching out
been
a few
nice to get him
times.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You literally asked me to lunch. I wanted to study how pesos lure their victims. Now, I think he meant pedos. And
So, fucking Ralph's so blackout. He goes, I want to know how pesos lure their victims. Just imagining a peso walking like an inanimate.
And he lives
like
An
luring kids.
anthropomorphic peso. I'm the peso.
Yeah, he's walking
You want
around
to
like-
come get some candy kiss from the magical peso? That's fun.
in Mexico, so he might be typing
He's
pesos
getting-
a
he's
lot
learning
into
the
his
language.
phone, and it's now
Like
a
spell
common
check,
thing for him. He says, I'm not quitting. I'm going on the war path.
Against
And
you?
I don't know. He says, you're going to burn this fucker down.
Well, don't do that.
And Vito, you've never been funny than me, except as a running joke about pedos.
Oh.
Low tier, and Dick picked you just to make fun of you. Well, I don't understand. 'Cause
True.
you said he picked me
True.
over you, but now you're saying he picked me just to make fun of you, which that's kind of a contradiction.
I'm a very
Yeah.
complicated man.
That would mean, yeah, if he picked me just to make fun of me, you have nothing to be jealous about because I'm the loser in that situation. There's a lot going on. And then he said, Rakeda, you allegedly dosed your child
is
with
Rakeda involved?
Coke.
What's amazing is that they're now all finally just saying the truth.
Mhm.
Isn't it amazing? Like they're finally all just saying what they really feel about each other, and it's
Yep.
all actually true.
Yeah.
It's all true.
Everything that we've said for 3 years and longer for you about Dick Masterson.
Yeah.
It's like they're all just like, they're using our talking points against each other.
Against each other, yeah, because
Yeah.
they were true all along.
Yeah.
But it was like, okay, well, we got to cope and sweep this for I don't even know what reason.
I don't know.
Because there was actually no benefit to them crossing over and stuff.
Yeah.
It actually was a total waste of everybody's time, but whatever.
I let Imholt rail your wife. There's a lot. Ethan seems to be burning some bridges. Now, we've been
you don't
following
say-
Ethan Ralph's.
If you could describe Ralph in one word, it would be bridge burner.
Yeah.
Or if it's two words,
Two
like,
words, yeah.
you know, that's
Bridge
Ralph.
dash
Bridge
burner.
burner.
Like
Yeah.
it's the same. It's hyphenated.
Sobriety tour, and I think it was going wonderfully.
It was going
for
well.
those who were not paying very close attention.
Yeah, it was going well.
You're such a
Dick,
pussy.
Dick, how did you think this would end? You think you're telling me
Really?
Ralph burned it with us and fucking Nick Fuentes, everyone he's ever been associated with, his own family, baby mamas. But for you, you were immune from the bridge burning? Come on. Come on.
He says, no wonder Sick hired you. You make him look better. Shall we mention the LSD? I have no idea what he's talking about there.
He's little
sick
little
dicks. Little son dick.
little sucking dicks.
I'm telling you, I love my son, but
Little sucking is always CP and pedophilia involved with all their thoughts.
I came out here for a Vento. Play with me. 2022 LSD galore, and you shit on me in favor of Vito.
Wait, what?
By the way, this is the most I've ever watched of Dick in one non-cutted.
You know, it's just even when it's on a topic that we enjoy and that we're having fun with, it's just such a slog and such a chore.
Yeah, it's like,
I-
holy shit. It's like, oh man, brutal.
Yeah,
This is a running theme, the veto thing?
Yeah, he seems to believe that you have scorned him in favor of me, which is a strange.
Man.
We have a podcast that we do. I don't think that me and you doing a podcast means that you guys can't also.
Remember,
look,
by the
look,
way,
holy.
one of the richest and most delicious ironies about all of this is just a few months ago, Ralph was begging Dick on his knees for a job. Please let me replace Vito as the host of the biggest problem in the universe.
Yep.
Oh yeah, but you know he's evil now, and it's pedophile this and that. But just a few months ago, you were on your knees begging,
Yep.
Ralphie.
Yeah.
I'm doing real work.
Right.
Like I'm in the
Okay,
middle
here's
in the
what
middle
he's-
of the day doing real work.
I mean,
Actual, face
how
to
do you
face.
define that? Like, I
To
don't
be fair,
know.
to be fair,
guess.
on Dick's side, this is more real work than hanging out with Ralph.
Sure, yeah,
Anything.
absolutely. I'll give him that. I'll give him that. I'll give him that.
Zoom
Look,
shit.
I'll be fair.
Talking
Like
to
sitting in the laundry room studio with Vito. You gotta understand, this room is like 9 foot by like 6. It's like this tiny little room, this laundry room that he's like put soundproof foam in, and he hangs out in there with a sweaty 400-pound fucking pedophile, and it's just like, oh man.
I'm calling from Florida Water and Power, and I was just wondering if I could speak.
Hey, how you doing? Are you doing good?
Prank call Dick.
How you doing?
I'm doing fine. I'm doing good. I wanted to talk to you about tomorrow.
How does he not
What
know?
happened?
How does he not know? I don't know, man. That's funny
That
to me.
isn't Ralph, right?
No, that's Dick. That's Milo talking to Dick.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, and he's like, yeah, I'm from California Water and Fire. Like,
Okay.
Bro, what happened? You canceled on me again, didn't you? You worried about your Patreon. You don't want to get. You don't.
Oh, he's on the phone. Okay, I see. He's
Yeah,
on the phone.
wanna get. Listen. What happened?
Milo's obviously on drugs. Like,
He's fine. He's fine today.
No, he's been messaging me.
By the way, I'm not gonna pause it on it, but does Milo like literally have his phone with Dick's phone number on the fucking?
I don't know. We probably should. We shouldn't point that out. Probably, but
no, I think it's blurry. It was blurry.
And the people I know to get to me
Look, you don't see it.
all morning. What are you talking about? He's fine.
Is it?
He's a disaster.
Okay. All right. But I mean, wouldn't that make good content? I mean, we could have.
I think so, man. It's too rough. It's too rough.
oh
I-
man.
By the way,
like when Dick has to go,
Masterson
it's
hates
too rough.
Jesse with
Bro,
his soul and passion. Like Dick knowing that he was on Jesse's show must kill him inside.
Oh yeah, Jesse's just dying here. You can tell he's laughing his ass
It's
off. He's
amazing.
trying so hard not
Amazing.
to laugh.
Yeah.
But come on, bro. You know Ralph. He's been to your house like a bunch of times. Like, can't we look after our brother? I mean, we weren't gonna do anything.
No, we're not looking after him. It's supposed to be. Look, it's either a fun like sober intervention or it's cruelty.
Yeah, but you
on the cruel.
no, but you know that afterwards we would have had an opportunity to take care of the guy.
That's not how Xanax works, man. You know this. How much? What do you want?
It's
Right
like
there.
right. I think
Right
it was
there.
right there. Yeah.
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 Bro, why the long face?
Yeah.
He looks like fucking a totem or something, like an Easter.
he does look like a totem.
What's going on there?
Right now.
Very funny.
Look, I want to do a show with you.
What are you?
I can't do this with Ralph. I can't do this to Ralph.
What are you on right now?
A beer.
Half a beer. Not on. And who's on you? Are they on you or are they on Juju the cow?
You want to milk me, Milo? Is that what you're saying?
I've never wanted anything less.
What?
No,
Disable suffer, Dick. Why do you want to milk it? Like, is Dick propositioning Milo for gay sex on the phone? What the
Look, he's
fuck was
testing the waters.
that, bro? Like,
He's testing the waters. Look at Jesse. Jesse can't believe this is happening on his show.
This is like Jesse's fantasy. You know, he's so happy.
Can you make the noise you make when you're Juju? Just do it, because then I won't feel bad. I won't feel like you.
No, you gotta put me on Cameo for that.
No, I won't feel like you f me. I won't feel like you like ruin my weekend. Just give. Come on, give me a move. Give me a move.
Oh my
Make me
god.
do
Is that how they do it in the UK?
Buddy, this is insane. Jesse cooked with this one. I'll say that.
Yeah,
I'll say Jesse cooked with this one.
Yeah, so in the UK,
Give me like a chimp noise. I know that you. Is that your bedroom noise?
okay, that's
What?
that's-
What did he mean
So
by
now
that?
Milo's gonna dress as a monkey and Dax's cow cosplay, and Ralph's gonna be the chicken in the cluck seat. Is this what's really going on?
Oh my god! Imagine a big orgy with all of them. I got these.
I mean,
stickers
it's
of Milo
probably
and-
happened.
Yeah. As a Jesse, it's under Jesse. There it is, and then Milo. Yep.
cheap. That's low. Okay. Okay, so there you go. You can have that. So now give me a moo. Come on. Give me a moo. Give me a moo. Give me a moo. Give me a moo.
Hey, I'm my child. You're Nick
This is insane.
Milo, I gotta give him a round of applause. This is so
You know,
funny.
like, give me a moo. And he's just like
Give me a
pressing
moo?
him. So give me a moo. Come on. Give me a moo. But you can tell that this is like the most insane dynamic ever. Like Milo calls, like Dick feels pressured to do it. He's pissed. You can tell he's seething. Give me a moo. Bring it back 10 seconds. That's so funny, dude.
Give me a moo.
So there you go. You can have that. So now give me a moo. Come on. Give me a moo. Give me a moo. Give me a moo. Give me a moo.
Hey, I'm my child. Your Nick Fuentes thing, inspired me.
Give me a moo, and I'll congratulate you on your child.
Get the hell out of here. I'm a good weekend.
What an insane thing to say.
He should have pressed him. He should have pressed him
Give
more.
me a moo and I'll congratulate you on your child. Like, moo for me. Moo for me.
Give me
like,
a moo.
This is fucking insane.
I gotta say, Milo, this is really fucking funny.
Why can't Milo be like that all the time? Why can't Milo be fun like that? I don't know.
He's been nailing it though. He has been nailing it.
Oh,
on this
man.
arc.
Hey, Dick, it's me, Jesse.
He fucked up immediately.
What the fuck?
The moment.
No way. No
No.
way. No way. Oh my god, that is brutal. You know, Dick is. He's
boiling,
screaming
bro.
up the
Yeah.
house. He hit it. He hit his pregnant girl.
Marie!
But-
Marie! Oh no.
The moment I am.
You know what the most like crazy thing, Jesse? Well, not one of the craziest, but one thing that always stands out to me. He had one of his fans print out 3D print, like a 3D printer, a statue of Dick, right? And Dick ended up having this statue, this 3D printed statue on his table for like a long time. And then one day, Jesse reveals that inside the statue, in the 3D print, had Jesse's name. So it said, so he's like, I've been on your desk for months. And Dick threw out the statue.
That's tough.
He's like had the statue for a month, and then he shows the inside of the statue, and it was Jesse's name. The most like ridiculous like troll ever. I loved it.
So sorry, I did not get you the moo.
It was beautiful, dude. Did
It was
you hear
beautiful.
what he fucking admitted to in that? That the whole thing was beautiful. Chef's kiss. That
Yeah,
was magical.
I agree.
Fucking King of the Trolls, Alex Stein. He just straight up admitted that he is only interested in fucking with Ethan and making it worse. He
only realized halfway through that call that I was like pranking him.
Of course,
So,
yeah, you could tell. You could tell he knew. But you could also tell.
He only knew at the very end because I was so insistent on the move.
You could also tell that he was
The
very, very upset about the moo because the moo is real. All of the shit I'm saying, everything I told you, these aren't just rumors. These are real things and facts about it.
Let me kill him.
Okay, let's go back.
He's calling him again.
All right, now
Just call it again.
That's what I'm going to do.
Alley oops.
Alley oop. Alley oops is when you fuck it up.
Your call has been forwarded.
What a bitch!
Oh,
Tough.
oh,
It's tough.
You blocked him,
No.
or was
Wait,
that?
let me leave a message. Let me leave.
Oh no, he didn't block him. He just...
Fuck. I hate how much Milo's making me laugh
love
there,
it,
you
dude.
know?
Milo
Look
and
at Milo's eyes. Zoom in on Milo's eyes, bro. He's fucking
gold.
tweaking. He's flying, bro. That's
Buddy.
gotta be a sticker. Just his eyes.
You got-
Just zoom right in on his eyes,
All right.
dude. Let's just make that a sticker. Like, man, I hate to give it to him, but
I
that
love
fucking,
yo,
I died.
Milo, this is so good.
Mooing into the voicemail. Oh man.
I hung up.
Dick is.
Oh my
I
god.
don't think any of you understand in chat how mad Dick is.
Oh, yeah.
From this. Wow, Jesse, that's funny.
All right,
Milo,
let's go to the
that's
next
funny.
clip now. Okay.
All right, and we'll have more tomorrow, right? You think there's more tomorrow?
Yeah. Well, yeah, there'll probably be a little bit more of this segment, but
based.
What we're missing here is Ethan Ralph. Who
Oh, I
comes
saw this part. This is hilarious.
Oh no, pigger tits.
No.
Oh, poor pigger tits. You. No, I'm sorry. You're missing. No, you're missing. You're missing 4 folds.
No, he's only
You've
got 3 tits. I know it's strange, but he does have 3 tits.
Does he?
And
Does it?
so-
He's like. You would find him. I'm sorry, I'm going to out myself as a. No. You'd find him in Mos Eisley, wouldn't you? The
Yes.
cantina in Star Wars. You would find him just behind the one with like the.
Look at this drawing of Ralph.
Oh no.
There'd be or you'd see him casting Princess Leia into the pit with the creature.
Oh man.
Alternatively.
Job
Damn.
of the gun. Okay, I think we have one more here.
Oh
okay,
my
this
God,
one,
look at this
this one
pause.
just makes me laugh because he says the exact same thing we said because it's so true. It's so true. Go on, Milo Slay King.
Hang on, I'm gonna move my your camera so we can see him better. There we go. All right.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
What is this thing we're looking at here?
Buddy, this is like a fucking. Someone sent me a picture of this Japanese ghost thing. It looked just like this, dude.
Well, this.
Does anyone have that?
You're trying to trick me and trying to get me to say something. Let me finish.
No, wait,
You're trying to get me.
I'm
You're
not
trying to get me to say something horrible about Ralph by showing me a photograph of the surface of Mars, and you are trying.
You literally
true.
The yokai.
It's
I'm gonna find
so
that.
true.
I'll show you this yokai. I'll have to find that exact one someone sent me.
I was literally going to say this looks like Elon Musk's wet dream. Like he's going to land on this.
This is the first view from Atlantean 11, the Mars colonization rocket approaching the red planet in the year of our Lord 2032.
Guys, everybody watching, make sure you tweet at the Ralph Retort right now. Let him know
don't. And if you do that, tell him I love
Milo is
it.
on. Let him know that Milo is on, and Milo thinks he should be removed from the Gamergate Mount Rushmore.
Oh, I never said that, and I never would.
All right,
you take that back.
I won't.
Take that back.
All right. Then tell me this.
I won't.
I will take it back if you admit that they should, at the very least, carve 3 tits into the Mount Rushmore.
I believe art should reflect reality, and therefore under the skull
Stop.
its magnificent, glorious
And just
crown.
the image going on in the background, like it's like a horror movie, dude.
Ghost,
And Milo's talking about carving 3 gun tits into the Gamergate Mount Rushmore. Like, it's so jokes, buddy. It's such a fucking circus.
Imagine showing someone just that image and going, "What's that? What do you think
What
that
is that?" They would say that's a fucking animal. They would.
I could see myself voting for 3 tits.
Because don't you think it's kind of inappropriate to leave it the skull rather than, you know, having carved it into his face and then carved it into his...
I've said all I'm going to say on this subject. I'm not going to be drawn any further on it. Thank you. Thank you. I've got to get to a meeting, but I've said all I have to say on this subject.
He's got to get to a meeting, aka a drug deal, you know?
Yeah.